What's up, guys? How's it going? RossonAri TV is here. How's the people doing after this tough uh, Monday, I would say? And today is Tuesday, by the way. Yeah, let me see some comments here. First of all, if anyone wants to join, I'll put the link on the chat. Today is the day that I want to hear people and what they think about what happened the last game against Spezia. So I like this one. Let's bash it out. I don't know, man. Let's see. So why do we have two streams in one day? You know what? Depends on when we're free. The daily one, Kangu is actually explaining it. The daily is more like about the AC Milan news. And this one is more about, talking with the community, saying what I have to say about this game and all these things. It's a tough moment for AC Milan. Yeah. Oh, there is a news now. Barcelona wants Theo now. Well, man, they can have it. Just they need to pay the right amount. That's what I say. That's all I want to from any club that wants Theo. But how's it going, guys? How's everyone? Forza Milan, by the way. Let's see if anyone is gonna join. If not, I'll do it by myself. Oh man, already you guys think the title is finished? Title race finished? By the way, how's my audio? Do you guys can hear me perfectly? I say, yeah, man, probably they're gonna win this Scudetto and the second star, and they're gonna brag about that forever, like for the next 100 years. They're gonna brag about it. But what can I say, man? That's life. That's how the AC Milan life is now. But anyway, what's new from you guys? Well, how are you guys feeling after this terrible, I would say not game, but result, because the game was good. I think we played really well. We definitely deserve to win. But you know how football it is, not always like this. It's not about who deserves it, it's about who wins it. Yeah, I think the key game is gonna be the derby, and we are going in this derby. We're going in this derby, but we have some troubles now. We have some troubles, as I say on the Milan Daily. Now mentally we're gonna struggle a bit mentally because we have to win that game. Before we didn't have to. Anyway, it's just 5 points difference at the end. We were 4, now there are 5-point difference. There's a lot of game to play. We must win against Juventus because I'm pretty sure Inter is going to win. I don't know. Anyone knows Inter is playing against who? Does anyone know that? Because I think Inter has this easy game next one. I like this comment. I don't think Inter is gonna suffer a dip, but I would say that we need to be perfect. We need to have a better form than Inter for the next game. We have Saif here, guys. Saif, how's it going, my man? Cannot hear
Yeah,
you.
sorry, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you perfectly now. We were talking about if the title race is still open or not. I think it's still open. I think the derby game is gonna decide if it's gonna stay open or it's gonna be closed forever. That is the game, the derby. And
Sorry, my audio was off. Hello, guys. I hope you all are fine.
Yeah,
Me and
well,
Majid
we're
agreed
good.
not to have fight today and agreed to
And
disagree
but
in some things.
no, but by the way,
uh,
me and you, we
yeah.
don't agree a lot of time, but we never fight at the end. You know what I mean? We always kind of accept the opinion of
No,
the
actually,
others.
actually, I think we agree. I mean, you are on the very positive side. I'm a little positive, but sometimes I'm on the fence, because
Oh
I
yeah,
sometimes I really get worried. I get worried a lot about the team. Uh, in
but
terms of the title race, I really think we're not gonna win the league, man. Of controversial reasons like freaking referees. I don't believe like what point we are in right now. And also Inter, I think they may not have a very, very superior team than us, but I think they are better composed. They know how to manage games better when they are winning. That's what I realized.
yeah, of course, that's for sure. But another thing that helps a lot of Inter is everything outside the pitch is going perfectly for them. I'm talking about injuries, COVID cases, referee decisions. Everything is going on their side, and that's nothing. That's not a crime. I'm not saying it's like, oh, that shouldn't be like this. That's not a crime. It's just that's the way it is. And for the injury, it's not even about they're lucky. I think they're better than us on dealing certain situations. I definitely, everybody knows my opinion about the injuries cases. I think we're really bad at that. We are the wrong staff
Yeah.
and the wrong people dealing with that. But yeah, what you were saying about managing the game?
Yeah, I mean, normally when you see Inter against these types of teams, yeah, let's say Spezia, a very inferior team, when they are 1-0 up, you have more confidence in them keeping the lead and most of the times not conceding. They may not play the best attacking football at some times, but they are more composed, they defend better, and they don't allow themselves to get into some situations. Sometimes they play ugly football, but sometimes it gets them. Most of the times, it gets them the win. For us, every time we are winning, I'm almost certain that we're going to concede an equalizer. Or if we are 2-0 up, we're going to concede a goal. And I really hate that about this mentality. It happens a lot. We don't close games down, and this is exactly what happens versus Spezia. You miss a lot, you don't defend well, they are gonna punish you.
Yeah, I guess first of all, going back to what I was saying, that outside the pitch injuries and everything, the fact that they have less injuries helps them a lot because they can play the best players every time. And if you play with the best players, um, you have more chances to control the game and put a better version of yourself in the pitch. Against Spezia, we had 21 years old Calhanoglu and 21 years old Gabbia. Gabbia had 2 games in hands this season. Calhanoglu 5 or 6 as a starter, maybe, and a lot of games starting from the bench. So Bakayoko and Krunic in the midfield, by the way. So people forgot about that. And so
Yeah.
what are you
Yeah.
gonna do with that? And you add the fact that Leao, as we say, is unplayable. Still, he doesn't score like a machine. He creates a lot
Inconsistent
of
throughout the
chances.
game.
Yeah, he's a young lad. He's not gonna be a
Yeah.
goal scorer now at 22. He's gonna be a goal scorer at 25. Not now. So you don't have a goal scorer right there. Brahim Diaz is not a goal scorer type of strike number 10. And Ibra is not a player that's going to score 25, 30 goals a season. He's a player that's going to score 15 goals a season. So we are missing, in my opinion, to give that balance and to get those important goals that kills the game. We're missing that striker, the striker that kills the game. But
Yeah,
we don't
definitely.
have that. So let's not talk about something we don't have. Let's not talk about, oh, we don't have this player, we shouldn't buy this player. We know the budget we have as a club, and we know that we had to provide 11 players, and we managed in a way or another to get these 11 players. Some of them are performing, some of them not, or less. But yeah, what do you think about? I really believe the title race is still open, and what I say the title race is still open, I mean, it's like that is not gonna be finished 2 months before. There is always gonna be those 4, 3, 5 points difference, maybe 2. And so until the last game, until the last 2 games, Inter has to fight to win the Scudetto. But
Yeah,
clearly, sorry.
sorry to cut you off.
No, don't worry.
Yeah, I agree about. I think it's gonna be much closer than last season because I think as a squad we are more mature, we have developed. But still, I'm saying they are the clear favorites and they most likely will win because of the situation. They are lucky. And listen, it's good for them. I don't wish injury or harm on any person. You know what I mean? But it's just
No,
weird
I
how
wish
the.
them. I wish them injuries. I wish them like a small injuries. I'm not telling them to go to the hospital or stuff. I wish them 2 week injury. I don't mind that.
Well, for sure, we all do.
I
We all
wish
do.
them to
But
have a few weeks with 11 injuries like we have every week. I don't mind.
yeah,
I really want to see the true face of this Inter team. How they
I mean,
manage
Inter
difficult
doesn't have a
moments.
bench. Let's be honest, Inter doesn't have a bench, and it's always the same 11 that wins them every freaking game, and I envy that. You know, I wish we had that,
Oh
but
yeah, exactly.
I
That's
don't know.
another thing. I wish I had the strongest 13 players every time in the pitch. To see them grow and develop as a team. And I wish to see Inter, the team that is going to win the title, in a difficult moment, react, win, and shut my mouth and say, "Shut up, liar! I'm Inter. I'm going to win the Scudetto, even with 5, 6 injuries in a period of a month." But I haven't seen that, and we're never going to see that because they don't do that. And good for them anyway. But I wish them to see it. Just I'm curious anyway, not just to win the title. Basile is here. He's
Yeah.
cooking something. What are you cooking, my man?
Man, I'm trying to cook this liver, bro. This
And Florent
liver I
is
got
here as well, by the way.
with my mom. Went to the store and she buys this liver from this organic store, and I got it, and I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna cook it today, man. I mean, like fry it, not cook it, but
Yeah.
anyways.
How are you, man? Florent is here as well. So I want to hear from you and from Florent. What do you guys think about the title race now? Do you think it's
give me a second. Let me put my headphones. Just give me a second.
Okay, so Florent is gonna start first. Go, man.
How's it going, guys? First of all, good to see you again. Really, I'm optimistic when it comes to the title, but it just these games where we need to prove ourselves, we are failing to do so, regardless of what the fault, whose fault it is, the referees or the teams. We're just never coming through. So I don't know. I don't know.
No, about the title race in general. We're gonna talk about faults and what do you think about in general about that specific game, the Spezia game. But the title race, do you think it's gonna be open until the end, or
Yeah,
I mean, when I say until the end, the last 2 weeks,
I think
something
it's
like
gonna
that.
be open. It's pretty tight, even from like the fourth place. I don't know if the
Yeah.
fourth place can win the title from now. It's possible, but the first three is like it's still a flip. Inter is a little bit ahead, but there's a lot of games until the end. Anything can happen, and it's all like what, five points when it comes to all games.
Yeah, 5 points. 5 points.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna win against Bologna, or gonna get it like a 3-0, and it's gonna be 5 points.
So I don't think it's
Bologna or Venezia? Wait.
No, they have to play against Bologna the game in hand. They have
the game that was
okay.
postponed.
Yeah, and they're playing against Venezia next week. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, it's obviously close, but I'm losing faith a little bit, to be honest.
I know what you mean. I'm gonna lose faith after the derby. If we lose the derby, I'm gonna be like, guys, calm down, just chill. It's not meant to be, and let's move on. Rajon is in the chat, man. I heard Rajon has done some damage. Rajon and Roy has done some damage when I wasn't at home. I need to be more open around there.
What do you
I
mean?
don't know, man.
What kind of damage are we talking about?
They didn't put on fire anything, but whatever damage you can do on YouTube on a live, that
Oh,
type of damage.
so they went off. You mean
They went head to head, man. There was
Nathan and Roy? You mean?
there was like Cassius Clay versus Mike Tyson, man. No one survived.
Oh wait, was it the one they did in the middle of the night here in United States time?
Can be because it was at 8 a.m. in the morning in Europe.
Yeah, man.
So.
I woke up to go to a restroom like around 4 a.m. and I got all these notifications, in WhatsApp. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? I turn, and then I see another notification in YouTube. I go there, and there's Roy and Nate like arguing, but I didn't stay. I was like, I had to go. I have to go back to sleep, man.
Yeah, I haven't seen you on a live in a while.
And see, man, if I leave for a week, see what happened? I need to be around, man.
No, if I leave for like 2 weeks, man, that's what happens.
Jesus Christ. Calm down, people. Red John, come in, man. Come in.
So who else is with us? Florian and who?
Saif.
Safe.
Safe.
So, Vasily,
perfect.
give me an opinion about the title race, man. Do you think this is gonna be open until the end, or soon everything is gonna shut down? Serie A is gonna be done.
Pretty much, Derby will decide it, man. If we lose Derby, then our chances will definitely decrease quite a lot, man. Especially if we lose to Inter. That's so until Derby, I would say right now it's a good 50-50, but I'll wait until the Derby to make my statement, I would say. So the race is still open. I mean, it's messed up what happened, but it is what it is, man. I'm not actually not that mad. I thought I would be like really mad about it, but I'm not that mad.
Well, the way we lost, it was not something to be mad at, but
yeah, but the referees, man, in Italy, they suck. Excuse my French.
Referees suck everywhere. I don't want to save any referee in any major league.
I mean, you can't really get mad at him for this thing,
Can you imagine? Dude, can you imagine? I watched the Premier League, the league which everyone shits on in terms of referees. They actually this season, refereeing wise, have been much better than Italy. That's how bad it is. That's really how bad it is becoming.
It's really bad in Italy, but in Premier League, I hear supporters complain anyway. I saw a game, for example, Liverpool-Tottenham finished 2-2, and Liverpool had 2 clear penalties. So this is a massive mistake because
I don't remember seeing another one. Like I don't really remember. I watch a lot of football, but I don't know when was the last time I saw this kind of a mistake. When you just stop the game.
Usually you do a mistake like this in the middle of the pitch. For example, you stop the game and you see, oh fuck, there was a clear advantage. Maybe something couldn't happen,
Yeah.
But usually the whistle comes like 3-4 seconds later. But this time it just did it straight away after the foul.
Yeah.
And I was like, why so quick? Just count until 3, and you're gonna see a beautiful goal, and you're just not gonna whistle. And with all the cameras and with all the instruments you have nowadays, so the VAR and everything, why such a rush to give that foul? Just 1 second. But anyway, I don't blame the human being. He clearly realized he made a massive mistake that's gonna cost. AC Milan is gonna cost hopefully just the league, because it can cost you the top 4, and we are done basically. I'm gonna close this channel, and we can go in our lives, go back to our life, because there is no point if you don't go top 4. We are in that situation that we're gonna sell our players going to play Champions League. Imagine if you don't go top 4. Theo Hernandez, Leao, big offers are coming, and they're gone. So
back to Thursday. Yeah. And back to Thursday night football.
Exactly. Change the history of a football club, and we go back maybe like Nottingham Forest. We become a Nottingham Forest for this good dude making this mistake. So hopefully it's going to cost us just the league title and not the top 4. But let's see. Red John is here, guys.
What's up, John?
How's it
Hi
going,
guys,
man?
how you doing?
So what's up?
What's going on, Rajan?
Good, bro. How are you?
Are you doing well?
I'm good, man.
Yeah, I'm doing well, man.
I,
How you guys doing?
Perfect, man. Perfect, man.
I just want to tell you that Roy is coming late, so a bit of composure, guys.
So
He
apparently,
can
my,
come
my,
with us.
my my understanding is that Red John and Roy were arguing, not Nathan, man.
Nathan argues anyway with everyone. It's not a news.
Like it's unreal. Look at this comment. He says drunk Red John against Roy. Like, are you kidding? I wasn't drunk, man. I didn't even drink. But Roy said it, so people just assume I was drunk. Like, fuck it. It's just crazy.
Man,
I cannot believe this shit.
That's funny.
Drunk
you
Red
go
John
to-
says, okay.
That is
Oh,
actually
man.
funny, man. That's actually funny, man.
You have a lot
it's
of
super funny
enemies
because
in the chat.
no, the best part is I came late because I was out with my girlfriend and some friends. We stayed yada yada, but I cannot even drink. Like, I cannot drink if my plan is not to get drunk. Get it? So I don't drink at all. So we stayed late, and I came home at around 8. Saw Roy and just joined. Roy just assumed I was drunk. Like, whatever, fuck it. It's
Red
crazy.
John drinks just Raki. Just Raki drinks Red John.
Just
the
right,
morning
man,
with the
exactly. But trust me, when I'm
Sometimes-
drunk, I don't want to be on YouTube, man. Like,
Rajan, sometimes people just
I
assume
got other
stuff, man.
plans.
You know what I mean?
But I think
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
messing with
exactly.
you, man. They're messing around with you. That's it. They're not like serious about that.
So then Roy
So-
went on. Whatever. Just let it be. Go on.
You guys need to take these things less serious, man. It's just I mean, it's just football. It's not even football because we're talking about a game or something that is done or is gonna happen. But anyway, let's go back to the Milan Spezia. I want to hear from Saif first. Just give me an analysis of the game. What do you think about the game? I don't know if you want to blame anyone or give your opinion in general about the game.
Well, should I just be blunt about it? I mean,
Yeah, you know
Just-
what? Just
yeah.
be blunt. Just say whatever you want. No one is gonna stop you. And at the
Yeah.
end, we are going to disagree or agree, and everyone is gonna say their opinion. That's it. Nothing. No one is trying to convince anyone. Go for it.
yeah. I mean, a lot happened. Okay, let me start by saying this. This
Do you have your notes
this
with you?
no, no. This is an embarrassing result. Let's not, get it twisted. We were playing against 16th placed Spezia in a game where, if we actually got the win, we would have been top of the league and put pressure on Inter. You know what I mean? But I understand points about people saying we didn't win because of the referee. He wasn't good. I get all of that, believe me. And I know referee decisions change the game. I also look at it from another point that we allowed a 16th place team to dominate us for like a few minutes in the second half, creating a lot of chances, us just sitting back, Krunic and Bakayoko not being able to pass fucking pizza to another. I don't know, they were not doing anything. And some mistakes from our center backs, who one unfortunately had a very good game, but he made that mistake for the goal. And the other one, Gabia, who was just hyped because he is an AC Milan youth product and he played a lot in the Italian under whatever national team. Saying that, our supporters seem to think that he is the next big thing. He is the next Bandiera. I don't know. He's not special. He's 22 years old. He's not even that young anymore. Tomori is 23. Okay, I know he was a bench at Chelsea, but you can just see the difference in the players. A player who is young doesn't exactly mean that he is going to be a good player. I'm sorry. I love Milan players, and I hate saying this, but he's average at best. He's not good enough. I know we had no other option, but I'm just saying. Maldini saying siamo competitivi. I don't know. Not saying a center back until now. It's embarrassing. We have to get a Bremer, anyone. Give me a Cherby. Better than the shit that Gabia is. Okay. So I get both points about the game, about the referee, but still we should have done much more to avoid that. Like my point with Inter. I mean, I understand we have some missing players, but our players that we're starting are better than 16th placed Spezia, who are terrible away from home. In a
So
game where
just
all
to-
the pressure, yeah,
Just to clarify with your opinion, I'm asking you a question. So
Hmm.
do you think that Gabbia, Kalulu, Bakayoko, Krunic could have done better than that? At the 92 minutes, I'm talking about when we don't get the goal and we concede a goal. For 92 minutes, do you think they could have done better than that?
You're talking about Spezia's last goal or the match in general?
No, the
No,
match in
before
general.
the-
Do you think
before
knowing
the
knowing
last goal.
Kalulu, Gabbia, Krunic, and Bakayoko, do you think they could have done better than that?
I think Kalulu played an amazing game. Take away that mistake which he lost his man, he played an amazing game. Unfortunately, his partner doesn't really help him. He gets bitched around in every play, he doesn't win aerial duels, and he panics as fuck whenever he gets the ball like he's Bambi on ice. He doesn't know how to pass a ball. So
But
that's why I have much more faith in Kalulu than Gabbia, to be honest. I'm not gonna blame Kalulu.
No. But Gabbia can tell you the opposite, can say, I did my job, my partner, Kalulu, he missed his man, and we concede a goal. And Gabbia can tell you another thing, can tell you, I did my job, and Theo Hernandez missed his man on the right side, and we conceded a second goal. So, going back to the question, do you think Gabbia, Kalulu, Bakayoko, Krunic can do better than that? Because in my opinion, I don't think they can do better than that. That is a good performance from them. I'm happy with what they did. I was expecting a performance like this.
Yeah.
But you can answer the question.
But let me answer you by saying this. Do you think this is the best of Bakayoko? Do you think this is the real Bakayoko who doesn't even know how to pass a ball anymore? Do you think this is him?
But
he's clearly underachieving. He's not Patrick Vieira, but he's freaking underachieving at this moment. I don't know what's up with him. Maybe something is wrong with his life. I don't know. But freaking hell, with Kessie and Ben Nasser missing, you have to step up, man. Come on, you have to step up.
Well, look, I got your point, and now we're gonna move to Vasily's opinion. I just want to say that, in my opinion, Ibrahimovic, Selemakers, Leao, they can score more goals. But I don't think Bakayoko, I'm waiting for Bakayoko to do a better performance than that one. I think he did a solid performance at the end. Him and Krunic, they did the job in the midfield. There was not Pirlo and Yaya Toure in the pitch, but at least there were two guys. They most of the game, they controlled the game. They moved the ball quick enough. They provide the ball to the attacking players, and they gave enough filter to the defense which was a really unexperienced defense. So my point is, they did a solid game. Probably if you put Tomori and Kier back to them, you get a different result. Or I don't know. Just in my opinion, let's say that game finished 1-1. We don't get that goal. So the game finished 1-1. I honestly think Bakayoko and Krunic had a decent game. And I honestly think Gabbia and Kalulu had a decent game. We just didn't score the 27 shots we had against Spezia. So that's my analysis in terms of football analysis.
Yeah,
they did a solid game on the back. The goalkeeper again saved some goals. The midfield did their job. I think the guys in the front, they should have scored more goals. That's my opinion.
I agree. That's why I said to mention. I'm sorry. I'll let Vasil speak, but I have like 2 more points, and that's it.
Yeah, go.
Yeah. So yes, I want to know what your definition of a good performance is. If that means letting Spezia dominate you in the middle, and your players on millions, and you can get into a lot of Serie A teams, and that means you cannot pass. No, we didn't exactly, especially in the second half. We didn't our midfield was inexistent. And, that's
I,
that's my first point.
in
And
my opinion, we never got dominated by Spezia. They had 2-3 chances, which you're gonna allow them 2-3 chances when you're playing with your third and fourth choice in defense and your third and fourth choice in the midfield. You're gonna allow some chances because it's not amateur football. It's still Serie A. It's still a team that is gonna not get relegated. So
yeah,
that's my opinion. You think they dominated us in the second half? In my opinion, they didn't dominate us. They got those chances they wanted to get, and it's football. Happened. Finish your point. Sorry.
yes, in my opinion, they didn't do quite well enough to stay in the lead against 16th place Spezia. Let me say it again. And second of all, I don't want to blame Pioli too much for this game, but that Salamaker's substitution still weirds me out. After Leao, he was our second best attacker. He just had that great shot that could have went in, but Spezia's goalkeeper decided to be Manuel Neuer for fucking 90 minutes. He was passing well. He was pressuring. I don't really get why he took him off. He didn't seem tired, if I'm being honest. Leao got tired a bit. Salamaker kept on running. And I don't know. Maybe if he would have stayed on, something would have happened. But I don't know. I'm not one to tell.
Cool,
Yeah, that's
cool,
it. It's just very disappointing, this result.
Cool. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. I want to say about Pioli now. He put Messias in, and Messias scored the goals. By the way, I know, guys, the referee is an entity you guys don't want to blame, but he chose to put Messias. Messias plays an awful game anyway. But he has one good chance, and he puts it in the top corner like a pro player, not like a guy who's been playing 6 years in amateur level. He puts it on the top corner.
Yeah.
So Pioli did the changes right, because Salamaker's that chance is gonna miss it. He doesn't have that type of quality to be ice cold in front of the. Actually, he had that chance and he missed it. So Pioli did the right changes at the end of the thing, but Vasily, go, man. You wanna say anything? Go.
Yeah, I actually disagree in terms of like domination of our midfield. I don't think Spezia dominated the midfield. Calhanoglu made the mistake, but he's learning. So what do you guys expect? I mean, the guy is freaking 19 or 20 years old, and I think his improvement overtakes his couple mistakes he makes. Even though, I mean, people can blame him, and I don't think Gabbia was that bad, to be honest. I mean, like, I feel like Gabbia did a decent job. I believe those two goals. Second one was for sure Kalulu's mistake. He didn't catch up to the guy. Anyways, in terms of Krunic and Bakayoko, everybody knows my opinion about Bakayoko. I said it like about a month ago that I don't want. Like right now, we stuck with him because no choices. But down the road, I don't want to see him as a Milan midfielder, like for sure. He is just. I don't know what happened to him, but he is just. He's just off, man. His positioning is off. I don't know if he has some personal problems or what the hell is going on, but the guy is just completely lost it.
I think our standards are high now.
Yeah, and our standards are definitely like, you have Cassie, the machine, man. That guy is a machine. No matter what, if he signs, doesn't sign, I don't care. The guy, he's a good midfielder. Like, nothing even close. Bakayoko is not even close to Cassie. Like, let's agree. And he is also losing pretty bad to Tonali at this point, too. The 21-year-old kid, man. I mean,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's good for Milan, though. At the end of the day, because he's a lone player, this Bakayoko, so he's gone. I know they're not going to renew him. I know he's gone. He's gone as it gets, and that makes me happy. Krunic, I mean, Krunic is Krunic, man. What do you want me guys to say? Rotation player, everybody knows that I like him, but I also been realistic. I understand he's not a starting midfielder for Milan whatsoever, not even close. But he plugs the holes whatever we need him. Yeah, not all the time he does a great job. I mean, in this game he was average. So, Zlatan, to be honest, man, that's what worries me, man. Zlatan is off this season. I'm sorry. Maybe some people might hate me. I don't give a shit. Like, he is off. He could have scored easily 3 goals, 2 for sure. Just didn't not going in. And this goalkeeper of Spezia, man, I'm telling you, man, as a backup to Magnan, I think he's very young too, isn't he? He's like in his early 20s, correct? This
Well,
Padoli-
if he's in early 20s, yeah, he's a good backup.
He will
But
be
I think he
perfect.
wants to play.
I mean,
He
like,
wants to play.
I'm sure he wants to play. We can always loan him out, but I think he could be like. I mean, the guy was saving some crazy shots, man. I mean,
Yeah.
like that's a good sign, So I'm just saying, like, we should also do scouting at the same time of other teams when we play, and if we see some, like, that guy from Cagliari, what's his name? That Latin American guy that plays like
Nandet? Oh, no.
starts with N. Nares, not Nares. Nunez or Nanes. Like, he's like from Latin America, like Uruguayan or something.
Mm.
And he's about to leave Cagliari because most probably they probably go to Serie B. But if they do survive, I mean, it's a shit team. So I've heard there's Nandes. Here we go. Nandes,
yeah, he's a left back, left wing, left back.
I mean, I liked him, like the way he played against us, and I watched some highlights of Cagliari. I mean, he plays good, man. Like, he could be
yeah.
a solid.
But you have to realize that these players, they play the game of their life when they play against Milan, Juventus, Inter. The top 6. When they play against the top 6, they play the game of their life because they want to get sold. It's kind of a window. They show themselves. And I want to add something about the goalkeeper. He couldn't have the game of his life, but maybe if you see in the next game, he's not so good. So goalkeeper is a bit.
Yeah, we should just keep an eye on him. I'm not saying we should get this guy, but
no, sure.
Obviously Tatarusanu is gone. I don't think he's gonna stay next season. And and I actually appreciate Tatarusanu. A lot of people were hating on the guy in the beginning. It's like, who the hell is this guy? But he did a decent job, I think, when he was called. He did a decent job. I mean, save against Inter, that penalty. I mean, come on.
That's really the big thing he did.
Yeah, I mean, at least he showed some quality. So I will respect him for playing in Milan shirt, but I don't think he should be our backup. I honestly don't think he should be our backup. And I don't know about that young guy. What's the name of the young guy goalkeeper that we loaned out? I always keep on forgetting his name. Like
Pizzari?
No, it's different name.
He came from Primavera, I think.
Yeah. Primavera guy, like our own homegrown like talent.
Pizzari.
Pizzari. Yeah, that guy.
Pizzari. Anyway, guys, how the fuck we end up talking about goalkeepers?
I don't know, man. I just you asked me what I like my takeaway from the game, and this guy caught my eye, man. Like, I mean, he said some
scouting goalkeeper around.
Exactly, man. Gotta think forward, bro.
I have a question for you to close this analysis. What percentage you give to how much you can blame the referee for this result?
Me?
In terms of percentage. No, Vasily. And I'm going to ask that.
Out of 100% or?
Yeah, out of 100. How much you blame because when you lose a game, of course, it's not just one person that makes that thing happen. You've done something wrong during the 90 minutes. But there is a major event or something in some games that influences the entire result at the end. What do you think the referee decision?
I would say I still would put majority on the players, but his decision definitely screwed us over, man. I'm gonna put it in a light version. I had some different words to describe it, but screwed us over. So I would say 60% players' fault and 40% referees' fault.
Okay, 60% players. So So you're saying if the referee mistake doesn't happen, there is a chance we don't win the game.
I mean, we should have put that game away literally by the middle of the second half.
Yeah, but that didn't punish us because we still scored.
We still scored. That's the thing. If you put 40% on the ref, basically you're saying that at that moment there is still 60% that we're not gonna win the game, but we scored the goal.
The ref decision was 100% why we lost the game. We
got ourselves, man, into that position.
We struggled finishing, yeah, but at the end of the day, we did it. Like, we would have to work on that again, but it was 2-1. Even though we weren't that good at finishing because we had so many chances, but it was 2-1.
Nah, man.
It's like
responsibility of players, guys, is to win games. If you cannot fucking score point blank,
but
then that's their problem, man. Yes, referee fucked it up. He definitely fucked it up. But
he did.
You cannot just sit here and be like,
let's stop there. Let's stop there. But if he didn't fuck up, do you think we would have won? If we scored that goal?
I mean, could have, would have, yeah, probably. But
I'll tell you.
I mean, no,
Vasily,
probably. That would have been our win because it was the 92nd, 93rd minute.
Vasily, I'll tell you what. If the referee does that mistake in minute 65, I agree with you. It's 60-40 because you still have 30 minutes to do another goal anyway. And even if the referee doesn't do this mistake, you go 2-1, you are so fragile that you can concede the second goal and finish 2-2. So I agree with you. The fact that mistake happened in the 92 minutes, it just takes all the percentage, or at least, let's say 90, 80%, whatever you guys want to do. In my opinion, that is my opinion anyway.
I was not happy, man. As I said,
same. I'm right there with you, man. Because all those chances that we missed, we should have scored at least. But look, it was us not finishing, and then the keeper. The keeper.
That's why I kind of put it that way. I took it overall. I get it. What you guys saying. Totally. Also understand what you're saying, but at the same time,
technically, it was the ref, But
technically, you can. We can always sit here and like. Obviously, it's a good reason to blame him. He definitely fucked it up, like big time.
Yeah, that doesn't happen every day, really.
Yeah, it definitely screwed us over. But at the same time, man, what the fuck is wrong with Zlatan, man? That's my question. That's my question.
Vasil, we missed a penalty also.
Yeah, Theo shot like a little fucking 12-year-old kid, man, practicing. The fuck was that, man? Like
I don't know, man. These you know what? Can I say something about these players? Have the shit in their head. They have a shit in their head. I don't know, man. How the fuck? Just with the power, with the shot, the technique Theo Hernandez has, he doesn't need to just pick an angle. Don't even look at the goalkeeper. Pick a side and shoot as strong as you can in that side.
Honestly, man.
Simple as that.
Honestly, man, we all know that Theo can take shots. Like, he can take shots from spot. Like, he has a great left foot, man. But it looked like he was just somewhere, like, like, oh, I'm a captain. So, fuck this, man. I'm just going to do whatever I want. I'm going to shoot it, What the hell are you shooting, man?
I feel like we don't actually pick who's gonna shoot the penalty based on statistics, but more like on feeling, man. Like I have no idea.
Who's having a better day?
It cannot
I honestly would rather have Krunic shoot probably penalty, man.
Because I don't know, but normally in a team, even when we were children, man, when we were young, you make a session where you see how many penalties each person scores from X amount of penalties, and then from statistics you just go with the one who has a higher rate. It doesn't matter. That doesn't mean that every penalty is going to end up being a goal, right? Of course, everyone misses a penalty, and I don't think here it's the time to talk about Theo who missed the penalty, even though it ended up being very important for us that time. But I feel like the rate of penalty misses that we have had lately is a little bit too high.
My problem is that probably they're doing what John says. I'm pretty sure there is a list, First one is Kessie, second one Ibra. Ibra is fucked it up. So the third one probably in that list is Theo Hernandez, and maybe after comes Tonali or somebody else. Giroud is on the list, but Giroud was not playing in that moment because Giroud is on the list as well. The problem I have with this is a 7.5 meter
Go.
goal with a high almost 2.5, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah,
It's
so
just a massive thing that if you want, you cannot miss it. If I
Too
pay
much
and say,
pressure.
you know what, try to miss it, it's really hard. You need
Is
to
the
stretch yourself. You
is the
need to put
pressure? Is the
yourself,
pressure?
your body. And the pressure, I don't believe in that as well because it's not a World Cup final.
Not what
It's a fucking.
that's where we are as players, you know.
No.
Theo didn't take a penalty that decided anything until now. He had the captain banned. It was in San Siro, a lot of fans about to put his team ahead. It wasn't like a third goal of our team or something. And that was the pressure. He crumbles into pressure.
I don't
I
know.
don't.
That's a little pressure, man.
I don't.
Spezia is in a
I.
league game. It's in the
It is.
middle of the season. That is a
It is.
little of pressure. In the
I
Yeah,
minute,
it
think.
is.
what,
But
30 minutes?
Yeah.
0-0?
I don't think the pressure played any role there. I think it's a mixture between Theo not Theo being the kind of strong shooting penalty taker. Get it? Like the guy who picks a side and then just tries to place it on that side as strong, as powerful as possible. Right? That
The-
and the fact that the field was not great, man. The field was kind of weird because after taking the penalty, he also slipped. Right? So I think it's
yeah,
a mixture of that two combined. Like I don't know, like we are just missing way too many penalties lately. So it's
is every time somebody misses a penalty, there is 200 people trying to explain why he missed that penalty.
yeah, yeah.
The pitch again, they fucking play in that pitch. They do the warm up in that fucking pitch. So I don't get that as an excuse as well. Again, fucking pick a corner and shoot as strong as you can. And if you hit the post, it's not your fault. If the goalkeeper is so good that finds that you go into that and save it, fuck it, who cares? But farting in front of the goal, farting like this and putting it outside the goal, that is not an excuse, man, for a Serie A player. I'm sorry. I don't want to see things like this at this level, at the Serie A level. That's my opinion.
I agree with
But
that.
let's Florence, give me your analysis of the game, man. What do you think about in general?
well, I think we had a good game. As a, like we had the flow of the game. The game was flowing. We were creating a lot of chances, and I think obviously it was like a game with not one episode. It was different factors that contributed to this result. But I think at the end of the day, it was us not being good at finishing, and their keeper and the referee's decision. But I think that's we had a good game when it comes to creating chances because sometimes you watch Milan play and you get upset because of some of things like the simple things don't function. But it seemed everything was fine. And even about Bakayoko, I don't know, Vasil and Saif, I think I had pretty harsh uh, judgment of him. Like you can't expect him to be Kessie, but I think he had a good game. At least this one. This I'm not talking about before. This was not a bad game for Bakayoko. The only thing was when he was running that time and he stopped to get the foul instead of giving the pass. That was a little stupid, but he recovered balls. He was forcing the opponent to be yellow carded on him. I think he had a decent game, but it was we had to score more goals. We had to score more goals with the chances that we had. We should have at least scored 2 goals before the penalty, and we didn't. And that's what costs you when it doesn't happen because we everything else looked like it was functioning well. It was just the finish, the last touch to put it away, and that's what we didn't have. And then the longer the game goes, the much more it gets complicated. and things like what happened in the game in the end of it happened, and then you don't get any points. But as long as the strategy and having ideas, I think the team was fine, but the finishing was not there. And
That's
then
why I was saying that what worries me is Zlatan, man. I would rather at this point, honestly, I would rather start Giroud, man. Like, and maybe it sounds harsh, man, but this whole season, I said it before. It's not just today I'm saying it. I said it before in the streams that Zlatan is not the same Zlatan as last year. So the age is taking over. So he cannot be like lying this, lying that. No, bro, chill out, man. You cannot score from 2
well,
meters.
what do you think Giroud is doing better?
I don't know, bro. Like, I feel like Giroud is just a little bit, maybe a little sharper, man. That's it. Nothing like
But
crazy. He's not doing anything crazy.
he hasn't scored more than Ibra.
I mean, like, have you seen him play last 2-3 months, Ibra? Missing chances. His touch is off. His first touch is
Well,
completely off.
definitely, I'm just saying. I don't know if we have a better alternative, unless
I
you
mean,
play
if
Rebic.
somebody doesn't play, let me put it this way: if somebody doesn't play to their standard, to his own standards, there's a player nearby you that plays a little bit more consistent. Maybe not by much, but a little bit more consistent.
Yeah, but he's not. That's why.
So, like,
And
who would you put? Like, I mean, like
No,
Ibra
I would
because
never.
of
I would
his
never start
status.
Giroud instead of Ibra, unless
Uh,
it
I
comes
will, I
to
will, you know, I
to
agree with
physical condition.
Vasily on the fact that Ibra is not having a great season
No,
in terms,
obviously.
especially or being lucid in front of the goal.
yes,
Something that he was
yes,
really good the previous season, and he's always been good in the last 10 years at least. Because when he was
Yeah.
young, he was missing a lot of goals as well. He started to score a lot of goals when he moved to, I think, the second season at the Inter or something like that. He started to score a lot of goals. And so the thing about Ibra is that you need to give him a few games off, like put him in the bench, not because to punish him, but he needs to get that ambition again, that motivation. Shit, I'm in the bench for 2 games. I want to score. I want to have an impact. As soon as I get a chance, I want to do it right. That set of mind, it needs to come back to on Ibra.
yes, yeah,
And,
yes.
and if you doubt him a bit, if you put him in the bench, his ego is gonna be like, listen, I'm fucking Ibra. Put me in the
Yeah.
pitch, and I'm gonna show you that I'm gonna score at the first chance. He's not in that state of mind at the moment. He's in the state of mind, I'm gonna play anyway.
Yeah, he's like, hey,
I'm
I'm
gonna
the
have
king. I'm the
chances.
king. I'm the king. Nobody's better than me. Like, fuck it. If I miss from 2 meters 3 times, who cares, man? I'm still gonna start. No, man, that's not the way it's supposed to be, man. I'm sorry, man.
And
I
and
love
then
Ibra. I'm the first one. When we signed, I was fucking jumping up and down like a little kid, man. But you have to be also constructive, man, about things. And he's not playing good this season. So
yeah,
we don't have other choices but Giroud. And if we play him for a couple games, if he also is useless, then we know, okay, we don't have a striker. Simple as that.
and
Then we
it's
play false nine, as we used to do.
no, it's not. This season is not gonna be like this. They're still gonna play. The problem is that it was a good chance to play Giroud with Spezia because it's Spezia. So Giroud can actually manage to play pretty well in that game.
But if he
And you
plays
have Zlatan quite
120 minutes,
motivated. And you have Zlatan motivated against Juventus and Inter. You know, it's like, shit, I want to play now. I want to score. I want to get a chance. But it's not a problem we can solve this season anyway. This season is going to be like this. We're going to have Zlatan and Giroud that are players that are going to get their 10. Zlatan probably is going to get 12 goals. Giroud, if we're lucky, is going to go to 10. So that's what they're
guys,
going to do this season.
I
guys,
think
sorry, but sorry, John, before you speak, I saw on Facebook on many news articles. I'm just living in a fantasy world that the game can be there's a precedent, like for it, the game could be replayed because of the circumstances. I don't know how true is that.
yeah, it will never in a million year be replayed. Never.
Yeah, I
just
just a
don't believe
fantasy.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I hope it's true, but I have minus zero
Uh,
faith in this.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
know
think that's
the
ever happened.
I know the company that did that, and they are quite powerful in Italy anyway. So
I mean,
I
that
wouldn't
would be
say
nice. But
I wouldn't say like Red John says. I know in a million years it's not gonna happen or whatever, but I don't think it's gonna happen. That's my opinion. I would be really surprised if it happened. And to be honest, I don't want the game to be repeated. I'll be
no,
honest with you.
yeah, give
I mean,
us,
I
give us
want
3 points.
like if
man.
I'm being honest, I want that to happen. I don't care if it happens. I'll be jumping
I
up and down. I'll be happy.
I'll be honest with you. I want solutions. I want these things not happen again. I want the rule to get better. I want the referees in Serie A to become a bit more brave and just let the game go. Just don't stop the game every time for a small foul. You know those fouls that gets Theo Hernandez in the middle of the pitch. Just you touch him, he goes on the floor and he gets a foul. I want Serie A not to stop for those fouls.
Because
So
he
the
screams,
players,
you know, he screams
man
like
up
a
a
little
bit.
girl, man. You know that anybody can hear it in the stadium, man. Especially when there's not like full stadium. I mean,
But everyone does it in Serie A. Dybala, Lautaro Martinez. If you touch them, they are in the ground straight away. And I want the referees to go and say, you know what, we're not doing this anymore. Don't go in the floor. I'm not giving you any foul. I want blood in your face, and I'm gonna give you a foul. I want to hear the crack of your leg, and I'll give you a foul. That's that type of referee I want. Not a game. There is a referee that it doesn't give any foul, any yellow, keep going, play. And another game, 2 fouls, red. Go home. Fuck you, Milan. Roma, Theo Hernandez, 2 fouls, 2 yellows, red. Fuck off. Go away. Spezia, they do a lot of fouls in the midfield. All their players foul here, foul there, stopping the game every time. No
you
yellow
know,
card, no nothing. So what the fuck? What are the rules? What is the politics here? What is the culture? How we're doing things?
you know, Laura, it's a fault of referees, but it's also fault of players because they use it to their advantage. Certain players, I'm not saying all of it. You know, we're used to different players, man. The way when we were growing up and where Milan used to be, and the players like Gattuso, man. Have you ever heard Gattuso screaming like a little bitch, man, falling down? That's what I'm saying, man. That's just
no, it's fault of the referees. It's the referees. They study the games, man. They like the players. They study other players. They go and look at the games. They sit in the room. They look at how Inter plays, and they prepare a game like football players prepare their own games. So they know Lautaro Martinez, shoulder at the goal. You touch him, he's on the floor. They know Barella, you touch him, he's on the floor. They know Theo Hernandez goes for a run. You touch him a bit, he goes on the floor. They know all the players. Berardi, you touch him a bit, he goes on the floor. Berardi, when he goes for a tackle, he wants to hurt somebody because he has a problem with that. But they know every personality of the Serie A.
You know.
So
you
what
know,
I'm
You know,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, man, to interrupt
yeah,
you,
no,
but
go.
you know, like I guess I'm a little bit biased, and I'm a little have nostalgia, man, regarding old good days, man, where they just hash it out, man, fucking to the blood, man, fighting, and they would allow that shit. So
No, never been like this area. They were all throwing away. Brazilians always in the floor. Salas, Lazio, Juventus always in the floor. They were Serie A has always been like this. The game stops every 5 seconds. Every 5. Pioli one day says in Serie A you cannot play football because the referee stops the game every 5 seconds, and that type of culture brings these type of problems.
yeah, man, but you don't see that in other cultures, like, you know, like more like northern side of Europe, man. It's a little bit different. It's the southern part of Europe that they're like a little bit too emotional to touch you, man. You touch them, that's drama, man, right there. So
And,
it's
I
just
think
it is
it's
what it is.
personal more than.
And another thing I want to say, 20 years ago, you couldn't do this because there is not a screen that you can actually rely and say, maybe I did a mistake. Maybe Lautaro got a real foul. Now we have screens, man. Just fucking let the play go. And the VAR maybe is going to tell you, listen, Lautaro got a real foul, man. Got a kick in his ass. So stop the game. And he's going to come back and stop the game because the VAR told me there is a foul here, or I'm going to check and give that free kick close to the box. So I'm gonna give the yellow card because that was a violent foul. I didn't see it. I let the game go. I'm gonna stop it now. I'm gonna give you a yellow card. So that's the thing. You can always go back. In football, that is the magic. That if you don't stop the game, you can always go back and say, you know what, that thing happened before. So whatever happened after is not allowed. But if you stop the game, whatever happened after you stop the game is nothing.
I guess I shouldn't be the one commenting because I bring my. I guess the mentality is a completely different. Like
it's different, yeah. It's
my mentality, or from where I'm from, a mentality of Italians, man. It's two opposites, man. Like I remember when I played football, like in my school, and then for my town. Fuck, man, you get clipped like there's no tomorrow, and nobody gives a fuck, man. Nobody gives a fuck, man. There's fights. Like, I've seen people getting their leg broken up, and it's like, oh, yellow card, man. What the fuck, man? Yellow card, man. This guy has his leg hanging, man. It's just a yellow card, man. But that's the.
But professional football is not gonna happen.
I know. But I'm just saying, just mentality of people, like, that's why I associate more with Gattuso, because he had that pit bull mentality. Like, he didn't give a fuck. Like, you fall him, he's gonna get up, and he's not gonna sit there and roll around with his. With his arms and his face, like he got shot in the face. I mean,
did you guys see how some of the fans were saying that Rebic fouled that Spezia guy at the end, where the referee disallowed the goal? It was a foul. Rebic on the other guy, apparently.
It's not.
No. I saw the replay. They think it's a foul. It doesn't look like one, but they were saying that even if Messias had scored, the VAR would review it and they would see the foul.
Bullshit. Try to go on a VAR again with that thing. But anyway, we're gonna get it. We'll get it from. But listen, last thing, because I want to hear Red John's opinion, and Roy is here as well. Last thing about that. Another thing about these referees is that, and I'm making just examples. I not have any problem with any players. Players like Immobile or Lautaro, another example, Barella, you just touch them and they get a foul. Brahim Diaz, for example, he gets pushed, he gets put down in the ground, he doesn't get a foul because they assume he's small, so he's normal. That's all my point. Just let it play, man. Because no, he's small, he's big. Just let it play. Or Ibrahimovic, when he goes on an aerial duel, he's always fouled because Ibra is big. He's always opening his arms. Foul. The referee always give him a foul. A small striker always get away with that. So just fucking let him play football, and you can always cover the mistake after.
Laura, before you ask the other guys, I just want to point something out quickly. In the picture, I'm surprised that Rebic didn't get some kind of yellow or red card by like the way he went straight to his head and was like, motherfucker, what's wrong with you? Like shaking his head, the referee's hand on the picture. I was like, holy shit, that's red coming right away. But at least he didn't get a red, man, because that Balkan country, man, like that Balkan shit came out. He's like, motherfucker.
No, but it didn't swear to the referee. It didn't offend him. Still, you're allowed to touch a referee. It's not like
that, man. Come on, like you see how?
Whoa, what are you talking about, man?
You grab him by the face.
You know what?
I'm not grabbing him.
Hey, you know what I sense from that episode? I sense that Rebic regretted calling for the foul. I kind of feel like he regret because he screamed like he was super hurt, but as soon as the referee whistled, he got up immediately and he was completely fine. So he didn't get hurt. He never got hurt. He just tried to get the foul, and I think he regretted it, and that's why he's kind of going to the referee. I think he kind of gives himself a little bit of fault.
Hey, yeah, of course.
Roy, what's going on, bro?
Yeah, what up?
I like your style, man, with the ponytail, bro, lately. Just want to point out, man.
Oh, thank you.
Jeez, your standard is really low, man, Vasily.
Hey, listen, bro. I like rock music. I understand it, bro, man. So not everybody here likes some good rock it out shit, bro. That's how it goes.
Anyway, let's hear Red John. Red John, give me your opinion about the game, man.
Yeah, well, I think we had an overall a good game. We created a lot of chances, but I think the reason why we created a lot of chances is because we have a better quality. Like our players have more quality, therefore they could arrive easier at their goal and create a lot of chances. Sadly, we couldn't finish many chances. Mm, a big part because we could have done better, but also because their keeper, he was having the game of his life. Like he made some crazy saves. So yeah, what I'm not happy about is, first of all, like, to make it clear, I think the game, we should have won the game. The goal should have stood. The referee made a mistake. The mistake costs us 3 points. It could cost us, I hope not, the fight for the Scudetto. But you cannot control the referee. So I cannot say more than this about the referee, other than he made a mistake and the mistake conditioned our what happened afterwards, right? What I can say is that we should have done better. Like Milan can control their players, meaning we should have played with more intensity. We dropped, especially in the second half. Everyone, I don't think there was a single Milan fan that was surprised when Spezia scored the goal. Everyone was feeling it because
Yeah.
Spezia, it was the third or fourth occasion that they had. Magnan saved two. I think Teo blocked one, and you could just feel it in the air. I think Pioli could have done a change or something. The way I see it, I think he
Red,
should have brought Rebic for Ibra in order at least for us to hit them on the counter attack, because we were kind of staying back and Spezia was attacking at that period of the game. But yes, you were saying.
no, I want to ask you a question. I have a question for you because you say we dropped physically. Now we kind of. Do you think the 120 minutes against Genoa was a problem in this game? Because at the end, I know we had like 3 days. Actually, let me count. Yeah, 3 days and the game day to recover. But 120 minutes for some players is a bit too much. For example, I think Krunic played a big part of that game. Gabbia and Kalulu played a big part of that game. Teo Hernandez played probably all game, if I'm not wrong, because I didn't watch the game. Florenzi played a part, and okay, Calabria came in to help him in the against Spezia. I guess Leao was fresh, but still he played a big part. So, do you think the 120 minutes were on our way for that aspect of our game,
Yeah,
or it didn't influence?
I think it didn't influence us in the sense that it either didn't influence us or we have a not so great physical preparator. Because I see Juventus and Inter playing 120 minutes as well on a final in a game with more intensity than the one we had against Genoa. Uh, and then Inter go and play Atalanta uh, just 3 days
Sorry,
after. Yeah,
can I stop you there about the Inter
sure.
and Juventus? I don't know Juventus, but Inter I can say for sure. Inter had all their first choices, and clearly Tomori is more physically prepared than Gabbia.
I agree. I
Kia,
agree.
Romagnoli are more physically prepared than Kalou. They play more game time. Teo Hernandez showed up that he did 120 minutes against Genova and he did 90 minutes against Spezia at a decent level, but he was really tired in the second goal. So what I'm saying is that our second choices, they had to put a 90 minutes against Venezia, 120 minutes in the middle of the week, and 90 minutes against Spezia. Without, some of those positions without even a change. Bakayoko, Krunic, they didn't have a change in the pitch, in the bench to come in and give them a breathe. Actually, I remember, I think Bakayoko got a yellow or Krunic got a yellow, so they were actually scary to go with tackles because they didn't want for a red card. So I think that influenced, in my honest opinion,
Yeah.
a lot in terms of dropping a bit of intensity against them.
Then I cannot accept that, because if I accept that, then I would have to accept us dropping points in the upcoming games due to
No, we're
physical
not.
fatigue as well.
No. You don't. I'm not telling you to accept it or not. I'm just telling you that
If
is or is not. That's
if
the
it
thing.
did influence, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that I don't think it influenced it, our performances as a whole, because if it did, then dark days await us.
I don't know. And again, Inter didn't win the game, so probably they were tired or not fresh enough to to go and get the result. So I think that the 120 minutes influenced a bit all the teams. Juventus did well. Probably they had some fresh changes or they were more prepared physically. But I think influences is 120 minutes is a lot for some players. They don't play every game. You know, they have bench players. They don't have a lot of minutes in their legs. Do you want to add anything else about the game? Sorry, did I interrupt?
No, this is pretty much it. Like, I think we could have done better, but that doesn't change the fact that the ref did a huge mistake.
I want to ask a question. Oh, go.
No, go ahead, man. Ask the question.
No, I want to ask a question to everyone about the performance. Looking at the performance, are you positive for the future for the next? I think it's 15 games. No,
less than that probably.
16, I think.
16?
Yeah, 16 games because it's 19 in total. The return. We've done 3, so it's 16 games. For the next 16 games, are you positive in terms of performance? Especially, how Selemakers, I think, did well. So who wants to start?
Salamaker look good, man. Well, I guess I'll start. If it's okay with the other guys. Salamaker, honestly, like I was skeptical of him like about a month and a half ago, but the guy is proving me wrong, man. So I like his style. I like his work rate, man. The guy is all over the place. And that's what I like about him. He gives, no matter what, he gives 150% on the field. And that's respect no matter what. Overall, like, do I feel positive? Yes, I actually do. Even with this loss, man, with the depleted team like we have right now, we are really depleted, man. We have people playing in African Cup right now. We have people that are injured, people that are suspended, and we still are doing decent job. I mean, yeah, this game is complicated matter, but overall, I have a good feeling. Are we playing against Juventus at home? Or
yes, at home.
We'll fuck them over quickly. And I know Juventus has been like playing much better, but fuck Juventus. And in terms of Inter, everybody knows my phrase, man. In terms of Inter, this is gonna be a tough game, man. Inter is definitely the team to beat, man. Definitely. I hate to say that, but that's true. Like, they're playing some good football. Even against freaking Atlanta in their hometown, usually Atlanta is like fucking destroying everybody. Still, man, nothing happened.
We beat them there.
Yeah, we destroyed them there.
Vasily, Atalanta had missed like 6 key players anyway.
I didn't see I didn't see my main man Malinovsky, man. So that's how
Zapata didn't play.
Zapata didn't play.
To be honest, guys, Mariel, man, if we could sign the guy, I would actually want a Mariel as a striker in Milan, man. I like this guy.
Listen, Muriel is another guy that is not going to guarantee you 30 goals a season, 25 goals a season. And we are again in a sort of, we have another guy that has flair, scores beautiful goals, but at the end doesn't put those 25 goals a season. That in these games, in Spezia games, are crucial. These players in these games are crucial.
Who would you rather have, man? Okay, I'll ask you this question. Out
Instead
of Atlanta,
of Ibra?
Striker, Zapata or Muriel?
I would say Zapata. I would say Zapata.
Zapata,
Muriel is amazing. But we have that sort of type of player. We have in Leao, Rebic.
Yeah, Muriel.
And Muriel is way better.
I was just gonna say, because Muriel in our team plays where Leao plays. He doesn't play the striker in our team.
Yeah, exactly. And he's a striker that he likes to have the ball and to look at the goal. He doesn't play shoulders to the goal. So he's more. I think he has more quality than Leao and Rebic in terms of touch and dribbling and finishing.
Technically, very gifted player, man.
He's a finished product.
Nice goals recently. Like he just beating players on timing.
Exactly.
It makes it look easy.
I mean,
But
I'm just saying, guys, if we could get him for cheap as even a backup striker, like the way he's kind of playing in Atlanta right now, man. Honestly, bro, like I would take him. I will take
It
him.
would be too expensive for that
Why,
much.
why do you think he will be too expensive? Like he's like what, 30 years old probably right now?
I don't know if it's 30, but
31,
You-
something like that. It will
Moreira's
cost you
30, yes.
25. It will cost you at least 25, between 25 and 30 million.
How many years he has left? And I don't think anybody knows here his contract.
Well-
Probably he has like 2 years left contract.
But by the time we finish this season, you think still 2 years or maybe?
I think so, or maybe one, but still, the Atalanta is gonna be like, I want some money if I have to sell to a direct, competitor, because we are a direct competitor for the top four. With
And they don't like us, so that's the truth.
They don't like. I don't think
agree.
they don't like. Yeah,
I agree with Vasil. I think we do need a striker though. I think
we
It's not gonna happen this
need
season.
like not sign Pellegrini, give him on the loan. I've been reading this kind of
we need
deal.
a starter. We need a
We
starter.
need somebody
a young
who
starter.
can, just slide in, fit in right away.
Did you guys see
Yeah, we need-
Fiorentina?
Who?
Fiorentina just destroyed Genoa.
Oh, I
They're
mean,
playing
listen,
really well. Yeah, they're playing really well.
I'm telling you,
6-0.
man. Vlahovic is my dream signing. I know it's not probably gonna happen.
That's what a striker does to those small teams that we don't have.
Exactly.
That's why we
what
win 2-0 with a small team, 3-1. We struggle with small teams because we don't have a striker, guys.
They feed Vlahovic trash balls. It's like Fiorentina is not doing a lot to play that guy. They just throw the ball at him and he just does something right away. He can score any
Next
ball.
Zlatan, man. He's the next Zlatan in the making, bro. That's
People
the
were
guy.
saying that he said goodbye to Fiorentina fans and that he's going to Arsenal, but
Now, man, if I was him, man, that's disgrace. Going to fucking Arsenal, man. Give me a
yeah,
break.
that's not a
That's
great
disgrace. I'm sorry.
idea.
Man.
He scored 17 goals in the league this far.
Oh, he's gonna score. Mark my words. By the end of the season, it's gonna be 30. Easy, 30 goals, man.
But that would be crazy. But I think he probably does like 25.
I'm going for 30, man. That's my prediction.
I think he's gonna
that's
score.
insane.
He's gonna score another 10. He's gonna score another 10.
He just that if we had that guy instead of whoever we have that plays the striker position, we would be a different team, man.
What is his price right now? Like realistic price?
I think it's like 60 or 70, I would say. But
I
I know,
60 million.
I know
60 million.
I would
I know-
honestly go all in if I was Milan. Like that's just
But
one
that's
signing
not-
in the summer, man.
we
That's it.
never do that. We never did that as a
I know,
team.
I
Like,
know.
You
I'm
look
just
at
saying
back,
it's my dream, man. That's the.
we,
I
we
know.
bought
I'm just playing the
Inzaghi.
odds.
Like, same. I would love to see that guy wearing our jersey, but I don't know if they would pay 60, 70 million unless they make a deal like they make like a lot of deals, come on loan and then they pay in a rate.
Comiso likes Milan though. Like he wanted to buy Milan actually back in the day.
So
maybe
he doesn't like us.
No,
I don't think.
he hates
I don't
us
know.
because he couldn't buy Milan. They didn't sell it to him.
yeah,
So-
but I'm sure he likes Maldini no matter what, man. Allegedly.
People,
Maybe,
teams are.
but like I don't think he's gonna give you like a lower
Yeah.
price because they like Maldini.
Teams are gonna pay like 90 or 100 probably. So why would he give it to you for 60?
Vasily, by the way, his contract expires in a year, so the loan with option to buy, obligation to buy doesn't exist.
No,
in
I know. That's why I'm saying like realistically. That's why I ask realistic price. That
60 million. 60 million. If you put on the table 60
Yeah.
million, Comisa is gonna say, you know what, Vlahovic
Yeah.
wants to come to play with you. If I don't make 70 and I make 60 instead, that's fine. But yeah,
Exactly.
put
But
60.
And Vlahovic needs to
in
stay
my
in
op-
Italy.
I think, in my opinion, I don't know if we're going to get Vlahovic or not, but my intuition tells me that we are going to buy Pellegrini in the upcoming days, send him on loan to Torino, and get Belotti now in January for a super low price. And probably
Yeah.
Belotti is going to be our starting striker in the upcoming season, and we are not going to spend. This is what I think will happen. This is also what I hope
until
will
summer.
not happen,
It will be
but
great.
yeah.
No, actually, Rajan, I agree with you because I know that's the way we do things. So, like,
Yeah.
this is the least outcome that I wanted, but fuck it, man.
To be
Like,
fair,
Belotti to me, man, everybody is on the hype train, blah, 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 Belotti. No, fuck Belotti, man. I want a different striker.
Belotti has scored 1 goal this season, I think, if I'm not mistaken.
I'm sorry, guys. I know he's Italian. He plays for a national team, but he's not Milan material, so fuck him. Okay?
Do you think
That's
he's
my
better
opinion.
than Ibra and Giroud right now?
No, he's not.
Oh, come on, man.
I think he is. I think he still has that, how you call it, the smell for the goal.
Yeah, for sure, man.
If he's in the box, he's going to find a way.
You know, like Antonio
to
from
conclude.
IFTU would say, you guys just want to scramble, take the crumbles that fall off the table, man. Come on, man. Where's this Milan mentality when, man?
Man,
Like,
I'm
now-
not making the deal. Don't worry. I'm not.
No,
I'm
I know, but I'm just
I didn't
asking.
sign the deal. Don't
I
worry.
agree with you,
that's
Basit, but it's gone. That mentality is
this
gone. Man.
this is realistic. Like Vlahovic
I know,
isn't
guys,
realistic.
but I had to question. I had to ask the question. I know, trust me, I'm realist. I understand how things work, man. But at the same
well,
time,
that's
part
why
of
we're
me
talking
is
about
like,
Belotti.
what the fuck, man?
But it's not such a bad. I mean, listen, the way you're selling it like we are getting, I don't know, another Giroud, a 35 years old guy that for free. We're actually getting a guy that can still run. He runs, can still
scored a
fight
lot of
shoulder to
goals
shoulder.
yeah.
And if you give him chances, I guess he's gonna score. If he's free to shot, he's gonna bang it.
The only discount.
Whatever Ibra didn't score in the last game, I think he will get one at least.
Yeah, I don't
He
know.
will get
that
two. He will
on
get
that
two. He will get.
I don't know about that, but
He will
I
get
think
goals. He will
I
get.
I
think he will
think
get one at least.
Belotti is a poor man's solution, and
Yes,
so
yes. You know, guys,
uh,
let me just put it this way to you guys. I'm not saying like if we get him, I'm gonna be sitting here and like fuck this guy, blah blah. Obviously,
No, we
if-
get you. You just
like
want
this
Vlahovic
guy,
better.
like I know he's Milan fan, so that's a discount he gets from me because he's been a Milan fan.
No,
since
dude.
he was a kid.
We
So
all want
that's-
Vlahovic, man. We all want Vlahovic. If we have to pick, it would be Vlahovic 10 times out of 10 times. If
But,
we choose between
guys,
him and Belotti.
the only question that I have is this: come next season, we make top 4, we don't win the Scudetto this season. Am I going to hear again? All we need to do is place top 4 again, or should the fans start saying, no, this season I want to win the Scudetto?
Rajon.
This is
Rajon,
my nightmare.
I'll give you the
My
answer.
nightmare is this: every season,
No.
top 4 is the main.
I'll make you sleep well tonight. I'll give you my answer. Baldini said a year ago that this club is gonna start to spend important money after 3-4 years in a row you played the Champions League football. He said it. I'm sorry, Rajon. We
he
did
also-
one. We need to do another 3.
But
You know that. He said it already. So he's
he
not going to
also-
repeat himself.
Sure, but he also said that only when we build the stadium are we going to start becoming a little bit more competitive. So the
Is me
stadium
or
is
Baldini?
no, this is Maldini saying it, and the problem is that the stadium is going to be built in 2027. So
It's
maybe
going to be built in 4 years. In 4 years or 5, sorry. So exactly, is basically what I said. In 3 years Champions League, we're gonna start to buy decent players. After 3 years in a row in Champions League, or 4, let's say 4. Let's stay large. And that is gonna be when? A year before the stadium is ready. So basically, is a thing. We can actually start to buy players because the fucking, how you call it, the bricks are putting in there for the stadium. So
Okay.
it's,
So
yeah,
I'm
go
I'm
for it,
I'm gonna drop my point here, if I may.
Go
Okay,
for
I
it.
think, if I'm being honest, I think he says that. I don't think a manager of a team comes out and says, within 2 years we're gonna have to win the league. This will just put pressure and will bring much banter from other fans. This is my
Yeah,
point.
true.
So I think he said Champions League just to make it seem easier. Now I'm gonna ask you a question. If you're saying Champions League is the what you have to do, you personally think this team is good enough for this? What do you think is missing from this team
A striker.
to win the league?
A striker.
So it's
the medical
yeah.
staff.
Oh, yeah,
and
the
the medical
medical
stuff.
staff,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
so
That
so
makes sense.
so as one striker, do you think it's not manageable? It's not realistic enough for us to win the league. That's my whole point. Can't we get one capable striker?
Yeah, but
I get it. It's really hard actually to get a capable striker. But who wants to start to answer questions? Let's
I
try to
think
keep it quick so everyone can. Red John, go for it.
I can start. The problem is this: that we have too many holes in the team. Meaning, we cannot just spend to get a striker, a good striker, because then we don't have a cam like we don't have right now. We still don't have a cam, and in the last 3 seasons, in the last 3 months, Diaz has been a ghost, and we don't have a guy to replace him. So the problem is that being poor and having a lot of holes in your house, you're gonna try to fill as many of those holes as possible with as little money as possible. So you cannot go and, I don't know, buy the super nice sofa that you need. First, you have to fix the wall, right? So this is what we're gonna do, and by doing this is sad in itself, because right now Inter is not that far away from us, and watching Inter win every year, because I think next season Inter is gonna win again if we are approaching the season next season with the same mentality as this season. So it's like I see sustainability, but I don't see a long-term project that's gonna win us everything. Get it? Like I see sustainability, and Dortmund has sustainability as well. Leipzig.
I disagree with you. First of all, because every year I see an improvement, an overall improvement. The previous year, we were questioning ourselves, can we finish top 4? Can we finish top 4? And we finished top 4 the last game of the season. This year, I see myself, I'm not questioning myself finishing top 4. I see a team solid. I'm actually asking myself, can we challenge until the last game for the Scudetto? So the next year, if I see an improvement, an overall improvement, so we seen, as Florence says, we have some issues here. The medical staff is an issue. The amount of injury is an issue. If they improve that aspect of our team, just that, I see an improvement. From the first to the third season, I see a growth. Because I see that Selemaker is going to have the season that Leao is having this year. Selemaker is going to have it next year. I see probably the next defender they're going to buy is going to be a good defender, so we don't have to play with the expiring date Romagnoli or Gabbia, but we're going to have a better defenders. So I see that we're going to have improvements. And I think we're going to win the league next year, for sure. I'm 100% sure that we're going to win the league. If the injury problem is fixed, and when I'm saying fixed, I'm not talking at the level of Inter, that they don't get an injury for 2 months. I'm not talking about those levels. I'm talking about normal levels. You get those 2-3 players every week injured, but most of the players are available. So that's what I see.
Is out the window.
This season? No, this season is still open. It's a matter of the derby. What's going to happen? Yeah.
And I agree, but the question can be made a lot simpler in the sense that, are you going to be disappointed next season if we don't win it, regardless of the circumstances?
Yes, I'm going to be disappointed. And I'm going to be disappointed even this season if we don't win it. But I'm not going to be disappointed with Maldini or with Elliott, the owner. I'm not going to be disappointed with them, because at the end, they're doing their best, in my opinion. They're doing their best. They're putting players in that they're performing at the end. Not all of them, but 80% of the players they bought, they are performing. They're doing their part. They're doing their job. You can always do better, of course, because we are at the level that we can always do better. It's it still is not an incredible level, so we can always do better. Important is that it's always better and better. We don't go back. And I want to improve financially. game style, results. So that's the thing. I won 80 points this season. I won 83 points at the end of the season. It's really tough, but I won that. And that is an improvement. We are not, Rajan, we're not Borussia Dortmund. We're not Borussia Dortmund.
We still wouldn't spend money in one player like that.
Yeah, but you guys agree with me that if we buy a 30 million euro striker, a pacey 30 million euro striker with a bit of strength, power, like a young Zapata. Napoli had Zapata when he was 22. Let's say we buy a young guy with a lot of energy, pace. That is an improvement. Come on. You have a guy that can run.
30 million.
No, Laura.
But what separates us from Borussia Dortmund in this strategy? Borussia Dortmund has the same strategy as we do, in the sense that actually they have a world-class striker there.
Exactly. That's a big. If we have that, we win the league with 15 points difference between us and Inter. But we don't have that world class. That's why we're different from Borussia Dortmund. We're actually trying to build something. Borussia Dortmund just collect a bunch of kids. They train them, they put them on display, and they sell them. That's what Borussia Dortmund does. We don't do that. We don't collect a bunch of kids. We don't get the best, right wing from England. No, we get Selemaker, 6 million. No one knows who he is. And we're building a team, and he's going to stay 6, 7, 8 years, whatever. The same we do with Tonali, the same we do with Tomori. We don't buy the best young talent that is going to sell for 100 million. We bet in a lot of good players to build a long-term team. And hopefully we can win something, because at the end, another thing is Serie A is not Bundesliga, for the fact that we don't have a super team in the league like Bayern Munich.
So
we still have,
man.
No, Juventus is not a super team.
No, not anymore, but
never was, man. Even the year they were winning it, Roma was losing it for 2-3 points, Napoli for 2-3 points. And we know how the referees can gain those 3 points and give it to Juventus. We know during a long season, a 38-game season, how you can give 2-3 points advantage at the end of the season to one team. We know that. We've seen that for 100 years in Italy. So they were not a super team like Bayern. Bayern Munich, even if the referee goes against them, they win the league. They're so ahead to the other 18 teams, or I'm sorry, 17 teams. So there is no super team in Serie A. So that's why I'm positive. We are not Borussia Dortmund. I wish we had a world-class striker for 2 years. I wish. Just for 2 years, on loan. I'm happy with that as well.
The level, what striker? Like, what kind of striker? What level are you talking?
If Erling Haaland moved to Milan instead of Borussia Dortmund for 3 years, in these two last years, you could have won the Scudetto this year.
But that's not a 30 million signing.
No, it's a 20 million. If you tell Raiola, listen, bring Erling Haaland to us, he's gonna play every game. Just bring it to us, and you want to sell it to Barcelona after 3 years for 80 million? I'm fine with it. Just leave it here 3 years to grow, and you win the league. You win the Serie A, and you sell him for 80 million, and you can replace him with 2 good players, and you still have a team that can win the league. So that's why I'm telling you, we're not Borussia Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund sells Erling Haaland, is still at the same level. Is still top 4, never gonna win the league. Never going to be solid as a team. He's going to go in Champions League, and that's it.
So
that's fine.
I'm sorry, Vasily. I'm sorry to interrupt you. This is like the point where I disagree, because basically we are building or relying upon the fact that other teams in Serie A are not going to build very good teams or spend a lot of money. This is my point of concern.
But because we are sorry, Rajan, I really want to hear Vasily. But this is because we are getting our money and our economies based on Serie A and Italy as a country. So basically, as a money-wise, we are competing in the same market on winning money. I'm talking about gaining money. Like Lazio, Roma, and Atalanta is a poor league. Serie A is a poor league. You don't make money playing in Serie A, and you don't make money in terms of prestige as well with Serie A. So that's why we have our luck is the fact that even the other teams are in the same position like us, apart from Juventus, which they are in a big trouble and they need to rebuild in the next years. Vasily, go for it, man. You want to say something?
I just have like what you said. I understand that's the policy that we have right now because the owners we have right now. But the old guards, man. We're so used to the Berlusconi style, like when he would get a good finished product, like players, world class style. So for us as Milan fans, on one hand, we are so used to that, and it takes us years, even through banter era, like through this past 7 years, even with that time, we still have, at least me personally, probably, I should talk about myself. I still have that mentality that Milan is supposed to get the best players. And now the other part of me, like the realistic part, tells me, bro, we're done with that. It's not going to happen because of realities of, as you say, Laura, the economy of the country, the attractiveness of Serie A, who wants to come and buy teams here, and who wants to spend big. And that's unfortunately is not Serie A story at this point. Because if you look at the attractiveness of the team, obviously we all know it's EPL right now. It's even shitty La Liga, man, still has more attractiveness. So remember, Lord, we talked about 2 months ago, like a long ass stream. You and me, we had some brainstorming, some ideas, man. Remember that?
Yeah.
I think a lot of things have to be changed, man. As a country, Italy as a country overall needs to change. And that has to do with the football too. Like it's all tied in, like big time. So if the country is not going to change, if the country is going to continue being super bureaucratic, like where things you need to get 150 pieces to be signed before you get a simple deal done, man, no big investor is ever going to come to Italy. Like when I talk, what I mean by big investor, somebody who's willing to spend right away, like not 5 million. We're talking about millions and millions, and that's not going to happen in Serie A until the whole Serie A changes. So it's like a catch-22, man. Like on one hand, we're all wishing, like, hey, yeah, we're gonna win. Let's just buy a 30 million striker, a promising striker. Promising striker, it's like hit or miss. It's 50-50, man. Like it could become the best ever investment or can become like the worst ever investment. That's what I'm trying to say. So like at the end of the day, if you want to win title, what Inter did actually, they hire a bunch of champions. And that's how they won.
But you're using the plural titles. They
like
won just one Serie A.
Okay, title. But
they won one Serie A, and
but you know what, Laura, you know exactly what I'm trying to say, though. Like where
I know where you're going, but me as a person, as Lard and walks in the street, I don't see any pleasure of winning a Serie A spending 400 million. It's basically going to the office of the league and saying, "This is 400 million. Give me the title." That's not sport. That's not competitiveness. I'm not supporting Milan for that. I know there is some people, they have seen Barcelona do that, Real Madrid do that, and they think that's the way to win football. In my opinion, it's not the way to win football. In my opinion, the way to win in football is to go to the pitch and create a new way of playing football, dominate in a tactical, in a technical way, being clever. There is a lot of buying the Serie A with 400 million is. I think the owners of Inter are the dumbest owner in the world because they spent 400 million to win a league that doesn't mean anything. In a bigger picture, I can tell you, Man City has spent $1.5 billion in the last 10 years to win one Champions League, and they still haven't won that Champions League. $1.5 billion. How dumb are you? You spend $1.5 billion and you cannot win one Champions League. PSG is the same. They spend $2 billion. They're paying to win one Champions League, and they cannot do it.
You know, actually, like where I was heading with this whole thing, actually, not to buy the league. I'm talking about a mixing of young talents and experience. So we cannot just have all young talents. Like we all agree on that. I think. I hope. I hope everybody agrees.
No. I was talking about Inter because that's what Inter did. I know that was not the plan for Inter. But Inter basically bought Skriniar, Barella, Hakimi, Lukaku, a bunch of players from England that were retiring. They paid them a lot. Vidal, Kolarov. They spend a lot of money, wages and players and whatever. And they won one Serie A there. They won one Serie A. And they're going to probably win the second one. But still, man, it's not. That's not what I want to see. I want to Saif and Florent, if you guys want to get into this conversation.
I mean, it's tricky. I mean, nowadays in football, if you want to win, you have to pay. I'm not gonna lie, I love our team, and I love this mentality of just not buying. But at a certain point, Inter did not win until they went on and bought Hakimi and Lukaku. You need these
Conte.
major signings to bring you to the promised land. And believe me, I think we have a great foundation. I think we have a great, promising team. But it's just those two signings that will take you to the next level, which will make you a dark horse in the Champions League, which will make you win 2 or 3 Serie A's. Because when you get these players, you make the young ones even better. And this only brings more good to the team. Not saying let's go buy a whole 11 of settled superstars, but 2 or maximum 3 can make Milan officially great again. This is why I'm still not saying, oh, Milan is back. I don't think we're back until we win something.
In my opinion, if
That's
we
my
spend
point.
and we buy a lot of superstar, there is a small chance that you actually don't win the league. Again, that is crazy. What I'm saying. You can buy 2 or
that's true.
3 superstars, and at the end, in 3 games like the Spezia one, the referee doesn't care, and you don't win it. We are still again in this channel talking about something is missing, or Hakim Ziyech is not good enough, or Vlahovic is not the guy that was at Fiorentina. The pressure at San Siro is not helping him. So you know what I mean? You can buy those stars, and again, you lose the league, and everyone says to us at the end, no more complaints. You guys spent money, you didn't win it. So, in my opinion, you need clever people. Yeah.
Do you don't think we would have won the league with Vlahovic? Or do you think that we would?
In terms of my football knowledge, I believe we would have won the league with Vlahovic or with the incredible striker, whoever that striker is. But again, there is.
Yeah, obviously, there's you can make sure, but then wouldn't it be profitable to just spend 60 million and win the league? And
that would be perfect. That would be perfect. I believe that Milan is going to do that. I believe Milan is going to make an offer. My question is the player wants to come and play for Milan?
I think Vlahovic, honestly, I think he would. If you give him a decent salary and you show a real interest in buying him, he will come over to Milan.
Yeah, but Premier League, maybe he's attracted to the Premier League. He wants to go there.
Arsenal, man, give me a break. If it was Manchester City, I would say, hell, yeah, okay, got it.
Vasily,
I really think he should stay in Italy, though. Not just because I want him in Milan, but even if in other teams, I think he's good for Italy.
Yeah, I get it. I get your point, but he's scoring for fun, and people are writing on social media, Farmer League.
In Serie A?
He's a kid. Yeah. The people from other leagues, they say, oh, it's a Farmer League. That's why he's scoring a lot of goals.
Let's write down all the nicknames, man. Who writes that shit?
Everyone, man. Millions, billions of supporters that watch Manchester United, Arsenal, Tottenham.
You're saying he wants to prove them wrong?
Yeah, his ego at the end is saying, man, I'm scoring for fun here, and the people are willing me to give 5 million as a contract, and they're not sure to spend 60 million. The other guy, Erling Haaland, is scoring like me, same amount of goals, and everyone is bending over and want to suck his dick.
All right.
That's how he's thinking.
He wants to be in a team when he's on top all the time.
I'm sorry, man. Yeah. I'm sorry, bro, but Haaland is too ugly to anybody to suck his dick, man.
No, but no one wants to do that. in this channel, I think. But the thing is that Vlahovic sees that whatever he does is not appreciated, and he's thinking, maybe if I sign for Juventus and I play with Juventus, I'm going to be appreciated. If I sign for Bayern Munich, if I sign for Arsenal, if I sign for Barcelona, I'm going to be appreciated. So he's in that moment that he wants some recognition.
Isn't Ibra his idol though, man? That's what I read.
Yeah, Ibra is his idol, but
I don't
do you
think
think Ibra fucking
I don't
cares
think
about
so.
him?
Exactly.
Man, listen, he's from Serbia, Ibra from Bosnia, man. That's that Balkan connection, man. Trust me, man.
He wants to be bigger than Ibra.
He wants to probably prove himself, man, and like even playing for one more year with Ibra, even for one more year, man. Trust me, it could be no matter. Like I know it sounds kinky and like whatever, man, but at the same time, you never know, man. People's decisions could be weird, man. And he can say, "F everything. I want to stay in Milan. I want to like come to Milan."
I get your point, but I don't want to dream about it, man.
Very surprising.
I know. I'm realistic too, man. Like I know it's not gonna happen, but hey. Dreaming is free, man. So why not dream a little bit, man? Like nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Like I know it's definitely not gonna happen, but we're gonna get Belotti. Oh man.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I already know that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be Belotti, Pellegrini goes the other way. Then Giroud is gonna stick around for another year, and then Ibra most probably is going to retire. I hope not, but that's probably what's going to happen.
We'll get Belotti. He starts scoring like 25.
Hey, listen, if he proves me wrong, man, I'll be the first one to say, fuck me, man. I was completely wrong. Trust me, man. I'll be the first one to say that.
Depends. What are your expectations?
To me personally, scoring means at least 25 goals a season.
I don't think that's Belotti, though. I think 15 is more realistic. I don't think Belotti is 25 anymore, to be honest.
Most probably, I mean, like to me personally, what's like a good striker?
Yeah, you want a 25 goal striker.
Belotti has scored a lot in Serie A, man. He's been here for a while.
Yeah.
He knows that role, I think.
I'm not excited. It's not a sexy acquisition, but it's better. It's better. It's better than. Listen, it's better than Ibra and Giroud at this point, because Ibra and Giroud clearly they cannot keep up with the boys. The boys are growing. The boys are getting better and better. So
look at Leao, man. That guy is a fucking machine, man.
Man, my dream would be that Leao has a brain and he becomes our striker. That would be my dream.
But you know, he likes that left wing, man. He likes that left wing, bro. That's his style, man.
Yeah, exactly. Because he doesn't have a brain. If he has a brain, my dream is he has a brain and he says, "What the fuck is going on here?"
Laurent, he will mature. Like he's a little kid right now, smiling around, blah blah blah. We've seen that players mature, and who knows? Maybe he'll mature and say, "I'm gonna get serious. I'm gonna show them what's up." And hey, you never know, man. Never know.
No.
He'll be like the Henry kind of a striker.
Man, he doesn't need to do. He just needs to understand that he needs to stay in the middle and fight with the defenders. And listen, for him to become a striker, he just needs a brain. He doesn't even need to train.
I like
you know what I mean?
It's rhymes, man. He doesn't need to train. He needs the brain, yo.
He just
it's like a
brain.
rap music, man, going on here.
He has the pace. He has the technique, the body. He has everything to be a striker, an unstoppable striker.
And he's tall too, man. He's tall too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he's tall like Ibra, but just
he's
a little bit shorter. He's strong. So if he says, Pioli, what the fuck are you doing? I want to be the striker. I want to be the next big thing. I want to score 25 goals next season. Tell me what I should do better to become a striker. I don't want to stay in the wing. I'm tired of covering Theo Hernandez's ass. I want to stay. I want to be a striker. You know what I mean?
I love that statement, man. That's Rabbi's job, bro, to cover Theo's ass, man.
Imagine if Leao becomes a striker, man.
He's powerful guy, man.
Played
I'm telling
him.
you. He's powerful guy.
We
You're
played
right
him as
about
a
that.
striker.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
He scored that 6-second score, 6-second goal when he was starting as a striker. But
He's
they
amazing.
And I
didn't-
think
He has a speed of Mbappe, man. 100%, man. He can outrun any fucking
It's
defender,
funny when
man.
you see. It's funny when you see him outrun the other players. It looks like they're not running.
That's so funny, man.
So
Actually,
easy for him.
I was watching when I was watching Spezia when he just threw the ball and just took off, and this guy was
Yeah.
pretty fast too.
The
He
one
couldn't
that the
keep
one
up.
that the
He
one that
couldn't
the
keep up.
keeper saved. The one that the keeper saved, that should have been a goal, and that would be a beautiful goal. But the keeper got a touch with his foot and barely saved it.
You know, the other thing is, man, he scored 30 seconds after Theo fucked it up. He just went in and just like, boom.
Yeah, man.
Easy,
You know what's
bro.
fucked up?
Easy.
I didn't watch. I didn't see the goal at all because when Theo missed the penalty,
You
I
went to
just-
the kitchen and broke some things, man. I
exactly.
understand. You,
I
bro.
went to take a piss.
You were like, let me piss all over the place, man.
Do you guys think he will stay though, or he'll be
Yes.
leaving in the next 2 years?
Yes.
if he's gonna leave in the summer if a big offer comes, and I'm not talking about a money offer,
Wow,
talking about a big club offer comes, he's gonna leave.
isn't that just sad?
No.
You think
Guys,
because he
guys.
wants to leave or because the club will sell him?
guys. Honestly, let's just
He
break it
wants to
down.
leave. I mean, if a big offer comes, why? I mean,
Let's break
Probably
it
gonna
down,
say, yeah.
Laura. Let's break it
Yeah.
down though. Big offer, like you keep on saying, big offer.
Manchester
Like,
City or
The only teams I can see him like truly say fuck everything and I'm going, it's Real Madrid for sure.
that's your opinion.
That's my opinion.
Okay.
Like that's what I'm saying. That's the said. In my opinion, Real Madrid for sure he will say I'm going. If they offer, give him good salary, he's like gone, no matter what. And maybe a couple other teams in Europe, man. That's it. No other
So you're
teams
saying,
gonna.
but 3 teams is enough for you to lose a player. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it is, man. But at the same time, man,
It's not
but
gonna
at
be
the same-
15 teams of showing up for Leao.
No, definitely not. But like, there's only a couple teams that could truly afford him because Milan is gonna slap some really heavy, like transfer fee. Like if it comes down to like real deal, like business wise, I don't
No,
think
it's
it's
not
gonna
a
be
couple
30
of
million.
teams. I
think
can give you
that's
6
what he's
teams.
talking about.
6 teams that can afford Leao. I can convince Leao to make a move. Can give you
But
6 teams.
he loves it, man, in Milan too. You know that.
No, man, you know what? Donnarumma loves it as well.
Yeah, fuck
Even
Donnarumma,
Kessie
man.
was. I mean, Kessie loves it as well. Everyone loves it, but at a certain point, when the offer comes, they leave. So, guys, are we not still in the same?
We're the same.
Page here.
We're the same.
Let's
page.
be in the same page for this. If an offer from Man City comes and Pep Guardiola tells him, you know what, I'm getting rid of Mahrez and Sterling, you're gonna be my next man. He goes there, man. He's telling Milan, accept the
Yeah,
offer.
he goes.
That's
Exactly,
go.
yeah, he goes.
that's
If
the
Liverpool says Salah is going to Real Madrid because he doesn't want to renew, you're gonna be my next man in that right wing or in that left wing. He's gone, man. That's it. He's gonna tell Maldini, negotiate with Liverpool because I'm gone. Or Barcelona tells him you're gonna be my next Messi. I'm gonna put you on the left, Erling Haaland in the middle, and I'm gonna rebuild the team. He's gonna tell Maldini, I'm gone, man. Just negotiate with Barcelona. Real Madrid is gonna tell him, listen, we're gonna buy you. We're not going Mbappe renew with PSG. I'm doing a hypothetical situation. Mbappe renew with PSG, so you are the next one. He's gonna say to Maldini, I want to go to Real Madrid. So, guys, that's all about Leao in this moment. Leao is waiting for the summer to see if a big offer comes, and he's gonna go. And his agent, I already told him, it's your moment. You need to go to do the next step. It's all brainwashed. The situation is all brainwashed with his family, his girlfriend, whatever is around him, and
I
his
don't
agent.
think he has a girlfriend. His girlfriend is rap music, man. He makes videos.
But anyway, you know our agent, George Mendes is telling him. George Mendes is telling him, you are the next.
But Laura, here I have to cut you off a little bit, man, because with George Mendes we have great relationship with this agent. No, wait. Don't clap your fingers, man. Just yet. You can clap later, man. I just want to say something.
Listen. Him bringing 100 million for Leao is an amazing relationship for us.
I take it. Like if somebody pays for
So-
him 120 millions, man, take it.
So
Take it.
I'm not saying we're gonna ruin the relationship with George Mendes. He's gonna bring us 100 million, and he's not gonna let the kid walk for free.
Bro, like if they
But what
pay us 100 million, no problem. Take him, man. Because
Yeah, but
I know
Leao-
I know that you're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. I know that if somebody big, like bigger than us at this point, like Real Madrid comes over, 100 million,
But
take it.
I'll tell you something. 100 million for Leao is harder to replace than Kessie for free.
Bro, like that's what I was saying, like in the beginning. That
But you have to sell it because Leao is telling Maldini, man, I want to go. An offer from Barcelona that is playing with Erling Haaland, Ansu Fati, and me next season. Accept that fucking offer, or I want to go because I'm not renewing if you don't let me go. It's not about Bayern Munich is gonna get rid of Kingsley Coman. They want a guy in that left wing. They can come and say, Leao, do you want to win another Bundesliga for the next 10 years and win a Ballon d'Or and 2 Champions League? Can you come and play for us? It's gonna come, man. The offers are coming. George Mendes is not signing a renewal because he knows he's gonna talk with some big clubs and try to make that move.
But
Hopefully-
Theo
Yeah.
sounds like Theo sounds like he will renew. Theo, maybe not.
Theo, I think is gonna renew.
I think
my
because we
opinion.
gave him that captain band, I think that made him fucking feel great about himself. So let's keep it up. I want Theo to stay, even though he acts like a pussy once in a while, but that's okay. But in terms
Guys,
of
also Leao's comments when he was asked about his, he made comments which are normally made when someone is happy at a place but wants better and wants to leave immediately. You know, he was like, "Oh, a contract? Oh, it's too early. Let's see what happens." You know, when someone says that, it's clear that he wants to leave. It's very clear.
we got Rebic, man. I'm not worrying about left wing. I'm worried about the right wing, man. Big time.
Yeah, we get Rebic part-time. That's the worry.
You know this
Yeah.
warrior, man. He will, if he's not injured, if we can fix our injury situation, man. Trust me, man. This motherfucker will be on the left side like no tomorrow, man. So, like I love Leao, man. But if he goes for the right price, man, I'm okay with it because I understand that's how football works nowadays. If they give us 100 million, take him. Whatever, man. Like honestly, take him. Because especially if he doesn't want to play, well, why we should struggle here and have a fucking constipation, man? Just let him go. That's it.
Whoever John is commenting in the chat and he's not coming here, man. He's saying if you sell Leao, you are a Borussia Dortmund.
Bro, like I mean, Rejan, seriously, bro. You know what's up, man. You know what's up exactly, man. So if somebody comes over, and especially if player wants to leave, man, what the fuck you gonna do? Nothing. You're not gonna do nothing. Let's just sell him for the best price. That's it. I mean, common sense. Like I love Leao, man. Like great guy. I like his smiling around. There's chipping the goals away, man. There's like no tomorrow. Love that shit. But somebody comes over and say, hey, 100 million and player wants to leave, sell him. We have to be realistic about shit, man.
And I can see the way is the pictures he's posting. He's working hard, doing the workout and everything. He's preparing for a big move, guys. He's preparing for a big. I'll tell you what. We are lucky if he renews and he moves not this summer but the summer after. We are lucky. We have to consider ourselves lucky.
And just answering that Prometheus guy in the chat calling us plastic. Bro, this is our opinion. We're not Milan news. We're not Sempre Milan. We're just saying what we expect. We may be wrong.
Who is this guy, bro?
I don't know who the fuck he is. I mean, I see him in the chat. I respect him.
Who's this guy?
But the for me the disrespect goes to a certain level. You don't start calling people plastic
that's a blatant respect. That's the blatant disrespect without knowing us. Like get to know everybody here personally, man. Like you're just assuming shit, man. Like who?
Nothing. No.
Like I mean, no, not you, man. I'm just talking about this guy because for me personally, like without knowing and talking to any of us and find out, hey, What's your story? How long you been supporting Milan? Blah blah blah. You're just assuming, oh, you're plastic fans because you want to sell Leao, man. We are realistic, bro.
Just don't give him attention, man.
No, that's fuck it, man. I'm done with that shit, man.
Uh,
Because I get caught up. That's my mistake. Like I'm I'm Eastern European. I'm emotional motherfucker. So like I say what I think, but sometimes I
get you, bro. Believe me, I get you.
I have to
I
shut it
get
up.
how
Man.
it is.
I have to shut up,
get
man,
you how it
and
is.
not say shit, man. Because I
No,
will say
it's,
a lot of things, man.
I think the only thing that can stop Leao move is these big teams they're not 100% convinced on Leao. So they don't want to risk it. They go for a different choice. And because there's a lot of big players they can move this summer, so Leao can go like, you know what, the offer I wanted is not coming. It's coming maybe he can get an offer from lower teams like Tottenham or Atletico Madrid. Teams that, or maybe Barcelona has money issue. Things like this happen. Real Madrid is going for another target. So that is if we have a bit of luck, and he doesn't get that big offer, he's gonna renew because, as you said, we have a good relationship with George Mendes, and he knows that if he wants to have Leao to have a career, AC Milan is the right place for him to stay. That's a thing. But we got lost about this Leao situation. Who was the worst player against Spezia, or the guy that played less better? I would say. Say if you can start.
I don't know. It's hard. It's hard. Kalulu made some mistakes. Bakayoko didn't control. Brahim Diaz. I don't think we're talking about him enough. The guy is lost. I don't know what's going on with him. If he's tired or he's low on confidence. It's like we're playing with 10 men at the moment. I love him. I think he will be a star. But, we gotta have serious questions because he didn't help the team at all. And I think he was the worst player on the pitch, to be honest.
Krunic?
No, Brahim Diaz.
Oh. That's tough.
I'm sorry, guys. Like, Lauret, I'm sorry. I usually don't read this shit, man. But this Prometheus guy, like, he needs to, like, if you want to say something, man, come over here on the channel and tell me to my face, man.
Just
like,
leave it alone, man.
writing this shit, man, it's not cool, man.
Why would you read that?
I don't know, man. I just did. I know. I shouldn't.
Focus on the conversation. Focus on the conversation.
Yeah, exactly, man. We're talking about important topics. Saif is saying that Brahim Diaz is the problem at the moment. I think Brahim Diaz played well. I'm happy with his performance. Of course, he can score more. He can do more assists, but overall, his performances are good. Oh, Roy is here, guys.
It's hard to say who was the worst. Yeah.
Diaz. I criticize him for probably definitely not this match, but the other previous matches. But he's not the problem, man. Definitely not. I think the problem is first of all, it's injuries. The list of injured players that we have, big time. It's a big problem. Secondly, obviously, I feel because of the schedule and people overstretched and stuff like that, you're playing players that should not be playing in their position right now. That's what we get, man. And even though with that, all of that shabanga going on, we still did pretty good. First 2 games we won, third game we lost, unfortunately. But overall, the tendency of team is good. I think it's good.
We need to win the 2 coming games.
This is like must, man. This is not just win. It's a must win. Otherwise, forget about it.
No pressure, guys.
No pressure. No
pressure.
pressure.
Definitely no pressure, man.
No pressure. You have to win.
No pressure. Just the next 2 games. You got to win those games.
I'm happy to win against. I'm happy to win against Juventus and draw against Inter. I'm happy with that. Of course, I'm happy to win both of them. Roy, man, what do you want to say? You're coming in and out. Are you looking for Red John?
No, Red John. No. Just come in and say hi. What's up? How you doing? All good?
Yeah,
we're
bro.
all good now.
We're
now
all
you can
good,
leave.
bro.
Now you can leave, man.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
I'm kidding.
Come on, man. What the fuck is that, man? Now you can leave.
Do you want to add something to the conversation?
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I just came in to listen and then maybe add my opinion. I'm just
Brahim Diaz.
Phenomenal.
Do you think he's our main problem, like some people saying here, man?
No.
I don't think so.
No,
I don't think he's a problem.
No, Saif didn't say it's our main problem. It's just the guy is lost and he's not performing well. His drop of form is quite visible.
Yeah.
Roy, opinions?
No,
Or
he's
you're typing?
he's a solution, not a problem.
Okay, he's typing.
He's going to be. You'll see him in the upcoming months. He's going to get to where everybody wants him to be.
I think he's having a good performances. People want the assists, man. They want the goals, the assists, the dribbling or whatever. But I think he's having good performances, and I see a lot of comments on social media about Brahim Diaz, and they are so similar to the comments they used to write about Leao the previous year. They were saying, "Oh, he's too lazy, too inconsistent, ghosting. Why we're keeping him? Why Auge is not playing?" You know, these are the comments I hear about Brahim Diaz, and in my opinion, because he's not our players, people are being even more harsh because saying, "Oh, he's not our player. Just drop him. Just send him back to Real Madrid. Who cares?" I think he's playing well. He's still performing pretty good. His output needs to be better, but sometimes he's been a bit unlucky. He got a previous game, against Roma. He didn't score, but he created some good chances. Florent, what do you want to say about Brahim Diaz?
Me? Nah, Brahim Diaz, I think it's just a mental thing with him because he doesn't look too bad physically, but obviously that number 10 is very important in the formation, and even if you want to bring somebody else, it will be a very expensive signing. But he was making the passes at least this past game. I don't know if he was an issue because we still made we had chances to score and stuff. It's not that we needed one player to come in and save the day. It was a lot of players had their chances, So Brahim Diaz, he didn't score a hat trick but he didn't make any simple mistake or anything. Like the game was still flowing.
Yeah, the thing about Brahim Diaz, a lot of people say, "Oh, Hakan would have done better." People forget about Hakan being in the last 30 meters in an action, in a counter-attack, and missing the last pass, doing a really bad last pass.
Yeah.
People forget about these things the previous year. I remember those are tattooed in my brain. Those chances that Hakan the pass was too long, too short, or he was miscontrolling and a defender was coming back. I remember exactly everything about the previous season. Brahim Diaz has never been in a situation where he had a simple pass to give to Leao and Leao will score, and he does that pass wrong. Brahim Diaz is in the middle of the pitch with a man that is marking him for 90 minutes and another people around him ready to foul him, to stop him, and to interrupt his game. And he's still fighting and doing everything he can do. And he's always a danger. When he has the ball, you can see that the defender are panicking and they want to stop him with the foul straight away.
Yeah,
straight away,
I
they
don't know if
stop him with the foul.
The last game was
And
the game
people-
before when he
No,
just dribbled like the whole team almost.
Exactly.
and people seem to forget. They see what Hakan is doing now. they seem to forget that he actually started this season like this with us. Everyone was loving him. He was in great form, and then he disappeared for months. So I don't get this whole Hakan thing and people regretting Hakan leaving. No, I'm sorry, but he's average, you know? We should be better, look for better than Hakan. I think Diaz is. I hope he picks up form in the coming
He's like
games.
7 years younger too.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Diaz needs just those how you call it. It's complicated to explain, but Diaz needs those space. Needs a bit of space in the pitch, and Pioli needs to find a way to give him that space. And in my opinion, to give him that space, he's trying to do that, bringing one of the midfielder a bit more high in the pitch, and that is Krunic. Krunic is doing that. He says that even after the Roma game, that he chooses Krunic instead of Bakayoko because Krunic can go more forward and go close to the striker. And I think Brahim Diaz can perform better if that player is not Krunic but is Kessie or Benacer. So if the second midfielder that plays with Tonali goes a bit more high up in the pitch, the man that is marking Brahim Diaz has two problems, not just Brahim Diaz, but the other guy. And that is going to allow Brahim Diaz to have more space to get more danger in the last 30 meters and actually face the goal and give that last pass on the dribble that can get a penalty or an assist. So that is missing to Brahim Diaz to help his game. And another thing that is missing Brahim Diaz to help his game is a striker, a proper striker that puts fear to the defenders. So they're worried about the striker. They don't even attempt to get closer to Brahim Diaz. And him in between those two lines can be dangerous. But still, you have to blame Brahim Diaz on the fact that he needs to unlock that situation by himself or find a solution. You know what I blame about Brahim Diaz? And I want to ask you guys if you agree with me. I blame him not going to the wing sometimes. I would love to see him interchange with Selemakers and go him to the wing to get that space. Or go to the left wing and let Leao come in. I think Pioli needs to work on that level. So it creates more confusion to the defensive position. What do you guys think?
I don't know really. I never thought of that, to be honest.
What is a solution to improve his game? What do you think can be a solution?
I was just saying, man, you guys didn't hear me because my phone, my microphone was off. I was just saying, if he can like bulk up a little bit. I'm not saying a lot, just a little bit, so he can withstand some of those pushes around. I think Diaz has amazing technique. Like this guy can dribble, bro. Like he can dribble. He just needs, because now they figured him out. So like they just attack him in the bulks, like in the groups, and they just shut him down, like pretty much. Because, you know, he's been playing for 2 seasons in Serie A, so people figure him out. And I feel like if he can bulk up a little bit, not losing his speed, I think he can be decent, like not just decent, but pretty good, like, you know, attacking midfielder.
Yeah, no.
I think
we need to put him in the
also
position to dribble. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, I also think he needs to improve his shooting. He has many chances to shoot from the box or outside the box. He prefers to pass it or to make an extra dribble. I think when he shoots, it just doesn't seem right. He doesn't. I don't know how to explain it. He doesn't have the right, you know,
I think it
move
looks like
of,
that
of,
just
of the
because
shot.
he's
I don't
so
know.
short.
No, but also every shot he scored shoots apart from the one which hit the crossbar, which is amazing. It was a bad shot. Either it's so above or it's so weak. You know, I think he needs to improve his shooting. It would really help us. We need those shots that can unlock games.
Yeah, he
Not
just
everything
needs a
pass,
little
pass,
bit of
pass.
confidence, I think. Ever since
Yeah,
the beginning of the season, he looked like he's playing with confidence. You were not worried about the number 10 in the beginning of the season, but he got COVID, and then whatever happened to him, I don't know, but he just never was the same. He didn't have the same energy.
And we need them
Yeah,
more
no.
than ever. We have Juve, we have Juve Inter. Like
If
we
he
need them,
starts playing like that again, I wouldn't be as worried. He had a great game in the first game with Juventus. It was like dribbling Locatelli. But yeah, hopefully he comes back. Hopefully he comes back and he scores in an actual game where we need that goal. I think that's what he needs. He needs to feel like he's have a important role to fulfill.
He needs some luck, that chance that he scores and unlocks how you say, the motivation and the
Confidence to do it
self-esteem and
again.
everything, the confidence to do it again, to feel like, okay, I'm good. I know how to do this. I can do it again. Going back to what Saif said, I think you can improve your shot in like 2 or 3 weeks. You can get better at shooting. I agree with
Yeah.
you. At bulking up, I think it's gonna take a few seasons to Brahim Diaz to get the level Vasily was talking about. He has to work on that every day or whatever every week, but it's gonna take few seasons to get the results. But the shooting is important because Dybala was a tiny little kid at 19 years old at Palermo, but he was shooting for every position and scoring. He was just stopping the ball and shooting. That was the Dybala game, and incredible dribbling, incredible, and he has to be more clever. Brahim Diaz has to be more clever. Has to get those fouls, to learn how to get a foul, to throw himself in the floor, in the ground in a way that you get a foul, not in a way that you don't get a foul. I know after what I said that the referee should not stop the game. I shouldn't say things like this, but this is Italy, and you have to learn that to get some fouls. But yeah, shooting, he can improve that in the next weeks. Definitely can improve that. And another thing is
And
that. Oh yeah, go for it. Sorry.
so no, I was gonna bring up a different topic, but you can finish up on Diaz.
No, the Diaz thing that I want to finish, and that is something that is on every player we have, every young players. This second part of the season, our young players, they're gonna improve a lot because they're actually gonna train a lot because we are going to play once every week. When you play once every week, you have 5 training sessions a week, which are a lot to train your dribbling, control, stamina, strength, shooting, headers, tactical. So the young players are going to improve a lot in the next 16 games. This half season is going to be so important for our young players. Training every day, twice a day, some days, are going to improve their game massively.
And it really will be an incredible achievement if if we win the league with these players without Kier, with Tomori being out for the most important month. Like if we actually do this, I'm gonna remember this group of players like forever, you know what I mean? Against all odds, against COVID, against injuries, against referee bullshit. And I know where I was, especially Laird, after the match, I was so negative. I was like, we cannot win the league, but we have a chance in the next 2 games. If we win against Juve and if we actually beat Inter, that's Inter's confidence low, and then they go away against Napoli away after that.
For us would be a big boost.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very hopeful. I'm very hopeful. The team just has to dig to it. I think Juve is beatable without Chiesa. I think they play very ugly football, and we can beat them.
Yeah, they're horrible.
And Inter is not like Juventus from 2015. Inter is not they are a good team, but they are not a world-class team that is obligated to win all the matches. So we can beat them. I just hope we actually do it.
Atalanta did pretty good against them. They just couldn't finish.
They missed so many chances, Atalanta. They missed so many chances.
They didn't look that great, Inter.
Man, if we win the next 2 games, we win the league. Simple as that.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. Big chance, yeah.
No, maybe for 100%. If we win the next 2 games, we win the league. That is a proof that this team is a group of champions. But it's really hard. It's really hard. Let's not dream too much. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I mean,
Yeah.
like I feel like if we add a couple good additions, man, like next season we can definitely fight for Scudetto. Not sure about this season. Like I'm like kind of 50-50 right now, depending on next 2 games, but I feel like next season could be the season.
Dude, if we win the next 2 games, it's gonna be this season.
Hey, listen, man, I'm hoping for that, but after all of this shabanga, man, I'm just being very careful. I'm just, I'm cautious, man. I'm just saying, like, very carefully that, hey, if we win the next 2 games, maybe. But if we add couple good additions in the summer, I think we can definitely fight for Scudetto.
I think it will also be about Tomori. Do you guys think if there's a possibility he'll be back against Inter, or it's
No,
impossible?
zero.
No,
No,
zero
no
chance,
way.
bro.
I don't think
well,
it's a good idea.
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't know.
Well,
that could be a risky thing if he goes in too soon. Then
Yeah,
then you can really lose him for the whole year.
exactly. 'Cause
So
it's too
yeah.
soon.
And another thing is, you guys, we can win against Inter. We were talking about the Milan Daily today, during the Milan Daily, me and Roy. You can win against Inter without Tomori because you're going to play against Inter sitting deep. You're not going to press high against Inter. No chance. And if you do that, we're going to be stupid to do that. We need to wait for them. We need to wait for them,
Yeah.
have our Theo Hernandez, Leao, Rebic, Selemakers, Diaz ready to go on a counter.
And you know what, Kalulu and Romagnoli, I actually believe in that partnership. To be honest, they can be a good partnership.
Kalulu Romagnoli staying deep.
Is he
They
gonna be
defend
back?
well.
Romagnoli is gonna be back for the game.
Yeah, for Inter.
Yeah, he's
He's gonna
negative.
be back against Juventus, I guess.
Finally, the real captain is back, man. Yeah,
Hopefully he acts like a captain too.
I am hoping too, man. I'm just giving you prompts, man. Like, but even making that statement, man. To be honest, because I don't think he's a real captain to me personally. But hey, he went through Benton era. He's been with us, so I respect that.
Right now, I'll take him, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Gabia or him.
Yeah, I'll take him, man. Romagnoli, all the shit, people talked about him. He's still a good defender, man. On a good day, when he's in good shape, man, he can definitely defend. Definitely.
Vasily, I always said in this channel, Romagnoli should not renew, but if I have to choose between Romagnoli and Gabia, I always choose Romagnoli.
Yeah.
Experience, man. This guy has experience, no matter what.
I had endless fight with Nathan about this.
Bro, yeah, bro. If I had to pick between myself and Gabia, I pick myself. That guy is. I'm sorry.
No, don't be so.
Come on, man. Come on, man. You know that now you're stretching, man. Now you're stretching, man.
I'm just kidding. I know. I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding.
I've seen you, Saif, man.
I love you, bro, man. But come on, man. Come on, man.
Saif,
I'm just kidding.
You need to cut a bit of ketchup and mayo. You need like the Conte treatment. Cut a bit of ketchup and mayo. I need it as well, by the way. But yeah, I think against Inter, going back to Inter game, sitting deep with Romagnoli and Kalulu, Theo, Calabria.
But
you
Theo
can
is
manage,
not for
you can
sure,
manage.
right?
Well,
Theo could get a yellow with Juventus, and that's it.
Yeah, that's my opinion. I was going to there.
Oh shit! I forgot about that.
Yeah, I wouldn't play Theo against Juventus.
Who do we play there?
Calabria on the left, Florenzi on the right.
Damn, that's a
What
big
what
role to
happened on the
play.
picture with Giroud face, man? Everybody, did anybody notice that, man? Look at his face, man, in the picture.
What?
Why? What's wrong with this
Look,
face?
like it looks a little bit off. Like just pay attention to it, man.
Yeah,
It's like
because we
Hey,
just got the
Vasily, smoking
goal
something, man?
disallowed in the last minute. It's a
Vasily
bit
smoking.
off. You should have seen
Like,
my
listen,
face in that
guys, I
moment.
have to make some fun because this has been like a tough weekend, man. Seriously, man. So that's all I have to say.
Man, it's been like an awful Monday. We played on Monday. That was an awful Monday.
Hey guys, I have a question. Did you see this interview that Tomori did maybe a month ago on this YouTube channel? He's on the phone, like they're doing an interview with this guy on the phone from England, and he asked Tomori some very, very good questions, and Tomori has some incredible answers. Gives us an insight into Milan and into him. I don't know. It happened maybe a month ago or so, but pretty much the guy asked him, what's the difference between England and Italy and the fans? And he says that in Italy, the fans are way more connected to the team than in England. And it's very different. And then they asked him what he thinks about the difference between the football in England and Italy. So he said that in Italy, football is more like chess, where you have to be at the right position the whole time, and everybody needs to be at the right position the whole time, and you can't break from that. Everything is thought out. You have to be aware of everything. Everybody knows what everybody's doing. While in England, you have more freedom to kind of just be free sometimes and do whatever you want. And he said that it's more physical in Italy than England. That's pretty crazy. I didn't expect him to say that. So a really good interview, guys. Check it out if you come across it, and it's really good.
Roy, it's interesting because I think I know what interview you're talking about, but I don't think I've seen that interview, and that's amazing to hear a different perspective from somebody coming from different league and telling their own opinion, man. That's good.
Can you send the link on the private chat?
Oh, sure.
No, I mean, I don't know if you can send it on the public chat as well. I don't mind that. In terms of physicality, Premier League, they run a lot, but in terms of fouls and shoulder to shoulder, I think Serie A, there is a lot of that, especially in the box, or they always stop you. In Serie A, stop you. In Serie A, you cannot do an endless run. They're gonna stop you. They're gonna do the tactical foul.
Yeah, he said the intensity is more intensity in England. That's what he said about.
Yeah, exactly.
The intensity is more intense, but very interesting stuff. Let me see if I can find it.
That's why I love Roy, man, because he always brings something different, man, to the table, man. hey, it's a compliment, man, guys. Everybody needs to smile and say yes, man.
It's true. He brings something different to the table a lot of times.
So to the haters, man, everybody shut the fuck up, man. Roy is a good guy, man.
I don't care, dude. You can hate on me. I honestly don't care.
But, bro, listen, you and me, we had some little this misunderstanding. Let's put it this way. But hey, listen, I respect what Roy does, man. That's all I have to say, man.
Thank you, brother. I respect you too, man. Thank you.
So anybody that doesn't like Roy, man, kiss my hairy ass, motherfuckers.
Nice. And mine too.
I'm not gonna do that. Guys, if you don't like the channel, you're gonna kiss Vasily's hairy ass.
No, everybody's ass, bro. Not just my hairy ass, man. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
No, you know, the only thing, man, honestly, at the end of the day, guys, I want to make this statement. No matter what, we all have our own opinions. We disagree on some things, but man, at the end of the day, we're all Milan fans. So this guy, Prometheus, man, this guy in a fucking chat that was talking shit about me, I said, bro, as long as you're a Milan fan, I like you, man. Even though you talk shit about me, that's all good, bro. That's all I have to say.
Oh man, this is a good interview, man. I have to watch this one.
Yes, dude. He says some incredible things. Okay, let me just.
No, you can put the audio if you can, but not the interview. You know what I mean, Roy?
I'm just gonna put the link on the chat.
Okay.
You know,
because
guys,
yeah.
at the end of the day, we're all Milan fans, no matter what, man. No matter fucking what. We all
You
love
know
the
what,
same team.
Vasily? I'm the best Milan fan because I have the coolest jacket ever, man.
Listen, hey,
Wait.
listen,
Where did you buy that
hey,
jacket? Where
hey.
did you get that jacket, Larry?
From
did you get it?
Roy.
No, man.
Where did you get the jacket? Where did you get it?
I bought it in a shop, man.
Which shop?
Here in London.
Which one, though?
I don't want to do advertising, free advertising.
Is it the real thing or is it a?
It's the real thing, man. It's the
okay,
real
okay,
thing.
okay. All right, good.
It's
No.
but it's just original.
Don't take your shirt off, man. You have, not too much hair, bro. I don't like not too much hair, man.
No, I'm not gonna take off my how you call it, jacket, because I still didn't cut ketchup and mayo as well.
Shit, man. Shit, man.
Yeah.
the good thing, man, we like, to me personally, man, no matter what happens, man, like, we're all brothers, man. We all support the same team, man. Even with disagreement, trust me, man. Who gives a fuck, man? We're still brothers, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Honestly, guys, that's my personal opinion, man. Even I'm pretty feisty person, man. I say what the fuck I want to say, but at the end of the day, man, that's, to me, like, la familia, man. That's it, man. Like, Milan familia, man. The most important, man.
Roy, let's close this live with the last question now.
Okay.
You can go with the last question if you want, if you have one.
Me?
Or if anyone in the chat has a question to close the live.
I always have questions, man.
Go ahead, Vasily. What are your questions?
No. I'm gonna stay quiet, man, because I am overtaking and I'm talking too much, man. So I'm gonna shut the fuck up and everybody else say their opinion.
Prometheus for a question.
Ах ты залупа, блядь.
Yeah, guys.
Ах ты курва, блядь, а?
Guys, treat the chat well.
Bro, like, trust me, Lord. I'm treating the chat the best way I can do, man. Trust me.
That's a good question. Leao or Ozyman?
Ozzy man.
Leao, man. Every day,
man.
every night, every whatever, man.
I'll say, imagine having both.
Oh, mamma mia,
Jesus
por favor.
Christ.
Por favor, mamma mia, man.
No, okay, of course. But if I were to make a hard call decision, I would go for Ozyman. Sorry, Leao. I think Leao would agree with me, actually.
I don't know. Leao next season, if he's still at AC Milan or whenever he's gonna be. I mean, probably if he goes another team, you never know how it's gonna.
Laura, how about this, man? How about this, man? Like, if Leao becomes more serious, this guy, nobody stops this guy, man. Nobody.
No,
he's a little bit, opinion, he's like a child, man. A little bit like, I scored, let's dance around, great stuff. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say. So, like,
but still, I think it's just your mentality, because you come from a rough place.
No, man, no, man, nothing about rough place, man. Like, I'm talking about the style of the player, man. Like, for Leao, it's all about having good time. Have a good time.
He's a Portuguese.
He's a kid. He's enjoying himself. That's all good, man. But once he becomes even more serious, man, this guy is non-stoppable, man. Nobody's gonna stop this motherfucker, man. Nobody. In Serie A, definitely nobody.
You know what? The reason why I choose Ozyman is because Ozyman is the same age, but Ozyman has a maturity of a 30-year-old, of a 27-year-old. I can't believe Ozyman is 22. That to me almost seems like it's fake. Like, we got to check into that, because he does not behave like a 22-year-old. He behaves like a 30-year-old, like a mature. He plays for the team. He's all team, and he goals, assists every game. He will not stop for the team 1 second. I'm so impressed with Ozzy, man. That's why I
He's a
wish
good
us him.
player. He's a good player.
I still think we have seen 50% of what Leao is gonna be. That's my opinion. So I'll pick Leao. Leao is just the beginning. This is his first season as a real football player.
Do you think it's harder to replace to get a good striker or a good left midfielder like Leao?
Leao next season is gonna make look Belotti like a fucking Shevchenko. The
Next
amount
season,
of
I hope
assists.
next season we don't have Belotti. We have somebody
No,
better.
okay. To give you an example, how good is Leao? That if you put a striker like Belotti, Leao next season is gonna provide so many assists, so many incredible, gameplay.
He'll make Ibra look like
It's gonna make
Ladinho.
the league. It's gonna make the league look like a farmer league for him. The people are gonna think it's too easy for him. Must be something wrong with the
I
league.
see that happening because when you look at him right now, the way he can run, he can attack players and just run around them and with that speed, that power. If he can control that for 90 minutes, I mean, yeah, he's going to make everybody look like children.
He doesn't have an tactical awareness still. He doesn't know that actually sometimes he just can cut in the middle when the striker is, do a run from the left. He can cut behind the shoulders of Ibra, and somebody's going to throw the ball in that empty space, and he's going to score a ton of goals. He doesn't do that. He never does that.
In the box, you're saying?
No. Imagine you have the team that is on the final 40 meters,
Okay.
and Leao is wide on the left, and you see, and he just decided to run in the middle, attack to the goal, and somebody puts the ball in the deep space. He can go alone and score a goal because he's too fast. Even the pass is not a good pass. He's gonna get the ball before the goalkeeper and before the defender.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's where he has to improve. He definitely needs to improve on all of that.
I remember Ronaldo was doing those runs when he was at Real Madrid. Benzema was coming deep, and Ronaldo was running behind the shoulders of Benzema and collecting a lot of balls and scoring a lot of goals. If he understands that when Ibra comes deep to get the ball and he runs behind Ibra, the defenders is cut out, and you put the ball there, and he can score ton of goals, like easy. This is just an example. Or sometimes he dribbles on the wing when he's not close to the box. He doesn't know what to do with the ball. He doesn't have that tactical awareness still. Or the shooting is not precise. The finishing is too rushed. There is no composure still on the finishing. Sometimes he dribbles for the sake of dribbling with no reason. Still doesn't have the vision. You remember that chance he had in the first half that Brahim Diaz was alone in the box. If he had vision, you give the ball to Brahim Diaz and scores the tap in.
Yeah. Hey guys, I'll be back in literally a few minutes. Don't close the live. I'll be back.
No,
right,
how
bro.
many? I'm gonna wait for you 5 minutes. If you're not back, I'm closing.
All right. Okay. Okay. All right. So then, in that case, guys, peace out. Was awesome. Later.
See. So, anyone wants to add anything about Leao, Osimhen, and we close the live?
We can close the live and continue talking, man.
No, man, I have. I mean, yeah, we can do that, but
Just for a little bit, man. I'm not saying too long.
yeah. So yeah, Leao is amazing. Forza Milan. See you next
Honestly,
time,
guys, let me make a big statement, man.
Yeah.
Only in Milan you can find players like Leao, Theo, Cassie, Tonali, Tomori, because we produce the best young product, man. So everybody who's tuning into this beautiful channel, support, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, man, so you can see the notifications, man. And everybody enjoy the show, man. Love you guys. Forza Milan.
Yeah, guys, Forza Milan. Oh, this is last comment. I don't think anyone in the Primavera can make it to the first team. In my opinion. Forza
Lauren.
Milan, guys.
Lauren, but you didn't say anything about my big speech, man. I put so much effort in this thing, man.
Oh, do you want me to give you a kiss? What do you want me to do?
No, man, no, bro. Come on, man. Don't. Hey, listen, man. Don't give me that shit, man.
I just told them, great speech. I told you, great speech. Subscribe and follow the channel, Forza Milan, and never give up, guys. Until the 6th of February, there is still hope. After that game, if we don't win or if we lose, it's gonna be a tough period. That's gonna be a difficult moment. But anyway, Forza Milan, guys. Ciao tutti.
Ciao tutti. Anybody want to stay and listen to us a little bit for another couple minutes? Go ahead. Me and